Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Tablestory, the Seventh Eon, Season 2, Episode number 8. Welcome to the show, everybody. Hey, sorry for the late start.
What?
There were reasons. We don't need to get into them. The cat memes have already done their job. Welcome to the show, everybody. How's it going?
Cat memes have done like 50% of their job. Don't stop.
No, please end my suffering.
I think we need another wave of cat memes.
No.
Just
I'm so sorry.
fill up OMG Vandies. Fill them up. Fill her up.
Literally
Welcome.
woke up 15 minutes ago.
It's fine. She's totally not hungover. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
This is fine.
We won't destroy her completely. Totally won't happen at all. Definitely not. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's a pleasure to have you guys here. Welcome. Why don't we go around the room and get started? Let's introduce everybody. I know everybody's raring to go today. Everybody's super excited and has lots of energy. So we're just gonna let's go around the room. Let's get started.
Full.
Let's start off with your boy, please. Why don't you introduce yourself and your character?
I'm your boy. Thanks for subbing to this channel. Did you know that we're all spamming, oh my god, it's Vandy on Twitter with cat memes?
Really?
I streamed this week, you guys. It happened. I started Hollow Knight. It was super awesome. I'm going to keep doing it. Apparently, I thought all of the DLC was released, but they're fucking monsters. And then they're releasing another one that's their final one called Of Gods and Men in Hollow Knight. It's fucking sweet. So I'm even more excited. I just love that game so much. I play Battergrund Cragslag, who's a really dumb half-orc forge cleric. And he'll speak for himself.
Excellent. McQuanis.
Hi, I'm playing Ignia. I also streamed this week. I guess that's interesting. What did I play? I played some Hunt. I played some Overwatch. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to see how the Dan's ex-wife is. Definitely going to be interesting. Seems like he's very enthusiastic to go see her, just like we are to be on the show. Okay, here's Peachy.
Yes, Peachy. Go next, please.
Hi, I'm Peachy, and I am currently working on being the premier potato-based streamer. There are a number of ways you can help out with this. The first and most important one is to spam "Oh my god, Vandy" with cat memes.
Motherfucker.
And then nothing else. Yeah.
Genius.
I'm playing Tristana, who is lovely, and is probably going to talk a lot to her only friend, Selena. A lot. Oh, there's gonna be singing. There's gonna be a bit of a screaming fight. Oh, she's hungover. Did you know? Speaking of hungover,
Y'all are some cunts.
I found such a good cat gif. I don't know if you already have this one.
Hi, I'm OMG Vandy, and I play Selena. And I have been spammed with cats. I did not stream yesterday because my internet was being shit, and I became shit as well. That's why I'm hungover this morning. God, I have nothing. I have so nothing. I am so thrown off by all these friggin' cat memes. Stop sending me cat memes. I get it. I'm sorry.
Just destroy her timeline through the entire show.
There's so many cats.
Destroy her
too many
timeline.
cats. And some of them are really good, but there's so many. No more cats. Please end my suffering.
No idea where this is. They're endless. They're never
I mean,
ending.
I found a twerking cat gif. How great is that?
Oh, this accurate Vandy prep for the Seventh Eon one with the tequila is great. Skyheart nailed it. Oh, it's perfect.
Oh, why? There's so many cats. Fuck. Oh my god, I can't even go through all of these. There's so many. I'm done. Whack, take it away,
This
dude.
has already been a successful episode. We've succeeded. This is what happens when you tell your friends that you're hungover.
You know what? This was a mistake.
Oh my god.
I thought there'd be a little sympathy. I was wrong.
No. What is wrong with you?
I was wrong. I was very wrong. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
It's the.
That's not
I
what
had
friends are
vodka
for,
yesterday. I
Vandy.
had vodka and wine. So
Vodka and wine?
not mixed together. Like
I don't know what you do.
no.
In one can of the hat there was vodka, and the other can of the hat was wine.
Pretty much. Yeah, that sounds about right.
It'll be fine. You just need to drink plenty of water. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the show. If you've never seen the show before, you're probably going to be a bit confused because we do some D&D 5th edition here, and we've been going for quite a while now. This is Season 2, Episode number 8. And we have a lot of fun here. It's a lot of silly fun, and it's in general been a very good and silly time. But some serious things have happened thus far in recent episodes. The players were invited to the Queen's Ball in the capital city of Falarin, a realm in the world of Talanis, where so many different kinds of things happen. It's a large place with interesting politics and difficult negotiations being made. The Queen's Ball was intended to be a meeting place for several different leaders from various realms to try and establish some some negotiations, to establish some friendships and such. And the group here are part of the Iron Foxes, one of the top guilds for Falarin, along with the White Mantle Brigade, one of the other big guilds of Falarin. Everyone sort of socialized a bit, and then they ran into some problems as several things happened simultaneously. The Queen, in the midst of a speech, started to buckle at the knees, seemingly overcome with sickness, as she was poisoned by some
White wine and vodka.
Really?
Savage.
I once got dumped, and the entire show, I got ripped for it. All right? You get off lightly.
So
Maybe I should get the wine and vodka again.
I lost my train of thought. So the Queen was poisoned, and several creatures emerged from the shadows through a, through a portal of some sorts. Creatures known as the Shadow Fae. They proclaimed that their queen was offended by not being invited to this ball, and that they were often overlooked. The queen was kidnapped, and Mr. Vulpan, the guild leader, rushed this strange, horrible creature, this Fiarshi, terrifying, with its horrible eye set into this large jaw on the front of its face that sort of made no sense. Rows of jagged teeth protruding around the eye. And the group fought these Shadow Fae for some time, and there were some injuries, and the Shadow Fae retreated back into their portals. The group took a little bit of damage but healed up, and they proceeded to try and figure out what exactly was going on. Vulpan emerged from the portal seemingly older, and he had a scraggly beard and longer hair. He had been through an area called the Shadow Vale, where these Shadow Fae are from. And he had thought that months had passed, but in reality it was only about 20 minutes. They spoke with Lopan and found out that the Shadow Vale was a strange place with sort of moving pieces and places, and time didn't exactly work right there. The group took it upon themselves to investigate the area, finding that there had been signs that the White Mantle Brigade was nowhere to be seen, but there were some instances of fights outside some other portals around the grounds that Selena and Kelvin had found. Ignia and Dedan had searched for some, I guess, for the White Mantle Brigade to investigate this. And Tristana was trying to find some texts to help if they could find any information about these creatures, but alas, they found nothing else. Dedan, however, mentioned that his ex-wife, Kaylin, was a possible connection for them to find out more. At least Volpen is the one that sort of spoke up about this, and Dedan seemed rather unhappy with the prospect of speaking with his ex-wife. When we last left off, the players had journeyed, I guess, from the Thornvane Castle in the night. I think it's probably close to 10 o'clock or so at night, as all this has happened. A few hours basically have passed. And that's where we're starting today, so...
So we're already on the way, or...
That's up to you guys.
Because I would say we do a short rest at least after the fight. That's just, yeah, I would do a short rest, but that's what the rest does. I don't know.
Yeah, short rest or even like a long rest just to get back.
Well, long rest would take 8 hours.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
know.
wouldn't we wait
nighttime,
till we
right?
got back to the city before we did that, though, right? We wouldn't just do it in the Queen's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Well, a short rest is just, like...
So maybe we're just getting into the city?
Yeah, you guys have just left the Thornvane Castle and estate. I think that you've been you've addressed the guards and whatnot, who have been kind of in disarray. Their captain, who you guys would learn, his name is Riffin, Captain Riffin, he seems extremely fucked up, like mentally. He's sort of muttering to himself, and he's kind of like holding his head in his hands, wide-eyed, sort of. It looks like he's having like multiple like panic attacks, like he's just kind of shaking. And the guards have been trying to check on him. They've sent over like some healers to try to help him, but he is pretty far gone, and the guards are just kind of in disarray. They've never seen him like this before. This is an obvious issue. The guards as well have the Queen's Guard in general are extremely reliable people, and this is something that Dedan and Volpan will have mentioned, that something is wrong with them. Something is definitely wrong. They are an extremely capable bunch, and Volpan says, I don't think I've ever seen the guard like this. Dedan, what have you seen anything that would indicate anything like this happening? I've never seen the guard act this way before, ever. I don't understand any of this. I don't know what's going on with these Shadow Fae. I don't understand what's going on with the guard. But to see them like this is disturbing, to say the least. I don't think it's just the Queen going missing either. Well, suffice it to say, we don't have any kind of contract or anything. We don't have any obligation to do anything here. But I hope we're all on board that we need to do whatever we can to save the queen. He's kind of looking at you guys.
Yeah, I agree. We gotta save the queen.
The portals need to be addressed.
Obviously.
Agreed.
It's a problem of defense for the castle and anyone that sets up here, and if these Shadow Fae are able to make their way into our most heavily guarded locations with ease, then we have major security problems.
Do we have anyone from the guild who can help?
Well, I've sent off several of the officers here to try and investigate a little bit more into these portals, but we're going to have to do our own investigation. He's sort of addressing some of the newbies here as well. He says,
I think Drewby's gonna do great.
What? Well, what am I gonna do?
You're gonna do great, Drewby.
Right. Great.
Drillby, okay. I think the best thing that you can do here is we're going to need to get some rooms in the inn, okay? Do me a favor here. I'm going to give you Dan, do you have any money? I don't have any money from coming back from the Shadow Vale. Yeah, and he's sort of like he looks around at everybody else, digs into like his clothing, like takes it out. He's like looking sort of like suspiciously at everybody, and then
I like to shuffle a bit closer without him noticing. I want to check out what his wad's like.
Where's Lord Deswell?
Lord Deswell is probably he's like talking to the guards. I figure he wants to tell everybody the harrowing story of what happened to him. So he's been like going in detail, like it was horrible, it was terrible, you know, like over and over to the guards. He's like trying to get their attention and everything. Poor me.
Do we need extra money for the inns?
I doubt it. It's not going to be too expensive. But Dedan, do you have anything? And Dedan starts to like look. Give me a stealth check, please, Selena. Or not Selena, Tristana.
Ooh.
20 stealth. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you just kind of take a look from the side there. Get a good look on Dedan's wad. He's got like a hefty coin purse in there. He's got like a lot of money like in this coin purse, and you could see he's got it like well
platinum pieces in there.
He's got some like I don't know if you can see inside the coin purse, but it's like a big coin purse. It looks like a fucking whatchamacallit, a light for the outside, like one of those halogen lights, you know, like it's like one of those, it's like a big fat coin purse that he's got kind of set up there. And he says, yeah, I can cover it for now. That's not a problem.
Okay. Where am I going exactly, sir?
Well, yeah, probably the Hound and Toad. Yeah. Go to the Hound and Toad.
The Hound and Toad? What are we gonna do with the Hound and a Toad?
That's the name of the inn, Battergrun.
Why would they name their inn a Hound and a Toad?
I don't know. Maybe that's what they serve. Maybe it's their specialty.
To be honest, Battergrun, the last orc pub that I went to was called the Blood and Skillet.
Yeah. I don't see the connection.
You think that's a normal name?
Well, I mean, we kill and we eat. Blood and skillet, it makes sense.
I hate it when he starts making sense.
Well, the Hound and Toad are the nicknames of the two owners.
Oh.
So the
Someone looks
swell
like a
works
toad.
there.
We're not going to eat them though, okay, Battleground?
I'll see it. I like that, Igni. It was funny.
I mean, Frog Toad, it's not far off.
Well, can we go see this toad then? I'm excited to meet a toad man.
Well, before we continue on with that, I think I want Drillby to just make sure that we can get some rooms here. We need to make sure that we've got some kind of place to stay while all this is going on. And I've already spoken with the owners, so we should be fine. I told them how many people we had coming. We just have to pay for the rooms, make sure that we have the rooms set up for a few days. Drillby, I want you to handle that. Is that something you can handle? We're going to need, how many rooms? Me, Dan, we might have to book the whole inn.
Go Drillby! Go Drillby!
The whole inn?
Yeah. Listen, Drillby, if they try to overcharge you or anything, tell them you're a member of the well, you're not a member. You don't have a badge. Oh, man.
Just give him a badge.
He can borrow mine if he wants.
Just look really important, Drillby.
Did he do anything during the fight?
Drillby? Not that
Yeah.
you saw.
Okay.
Several of the other members were probably out. They had other things that they were doing during the fight, and they were in other buildings in the estate. He says, "Okay, look, Drillby, I want you, Yinjan, and Karanis. Where is Vongram? Vongram?
Vongram!
Who's
Vongram?
Vongram?
Vongram's another little dude.
Vongram is one of the officers for the guild. He's a dwarf male.
Oh.
Isn't everyone a little dude to you?
Well, he's like an extra lot, he's like Kelvin little.
But he's my height.
Has anyone seen Kelvin, actually?
Well, I guess, but you're
It's
a
been
little.
while.
I think I saw Kelvin sleeping with Buster. There might have been some slapping noises. I wasn't sure.
What's wrong with that
Slapping
man?
noises?
You know the slapping noises that we heard before?
I was not there. What slapping noises?
Oh, this was-
nothing. Don't worry, Ignia.
Hi,
When a
Kelvin.
dwarf is alone, that's his own private business. If he keeps the noise of the slapping down.
Look, it wasn't just. It was slapping, but it was
squelchy
good.
as well.
Ugh.
It was for Buster.
You
what
were-
would you do to Buster?
Why can't you make another clay thing for Buster so that you don't have to slap Buster?
It's not how it works.
Then how does it work?
Well, I could get into it, but I think maybe our time is better spent somewhere else.
I think I actually need to know now.
I think we really should go to the inn. I'm starting to feel a little woozy.
I don't know that I'm comfortable sleeping in the same inn with Clay slapping in the bed next to me.
Well, he could just sleep outside.
There
with
won't be no slapping.
Does Clay get everywhere? Is it a messy affair?
It's not messy. It's controlled, and there's plenty of. Look, it's none of your business.
Yeah, I don't want to know anymore, actually.
But Battleground, you kind of make a bit more noise when you're eating, to be honest.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the fun of it.
It's the fun of eating.
Yeah. Why
It
would you
isn't
worry
fun.
about politeness when there's delicious food in front of you?
Eating
mean-
is a necessity, not fun.
It's
Not
not like I've mounted a clay doll and am smacking it. You know, I think it's a big different thing, Tristana.
But Batagrid, you slap real
I don't
people.
pleasure my friends like that, Tristana, okay? And if I did, I would do it in silence, which is appropriate, as told to me by my papa.
That's no.
Your
it's,
papa was there when you did it.
No, but he told me that I was supposed to do that stuff in secret.
but not silent. The noise is half of the.
You're mistaken. Private time with detailed alchemy creations. Yeah, right. So when you need to make yourself a proper construct, a homunculi, there's a bit of slapping of some clay. That's all.
Can we not talk about this anymore? I feel a little.
I didn't want to talk about it in the first place.
Well, you seem to bring it up quite a lot.
Because Battergrund brings it up a lot, and I'm just trying to defend myself.
Okay.
Maybe I should just go
Dan,
to the.
Can we just do what we need to do? There's some scary people, and I don't know. I don't feel very comfortable with everyone freaking out right now.
I want to meet this toad.
Perhaps
Look.
some of us should go with. What's his name?
Okay. So,
Who?
Battergrund,
Yes.
you take Drillby and the rest of the newbies to the Hound and the Toad.
Yes, sir.
And get us a room. Here, Drillby, why don't you hold the money, though? Here, Dadan, can you...
Oh, that's a big job, Dribby.
Dadan is like,
How much do you need? 3 gold pieces?
Dadan.
4 gold?
Dadan!
Fine. Here's 20 gold pieces.
Oh.
It should be more than enough to rent the rooms out for the night.
Dadan, give him 50 gold pieces.
50 gold pieces? What do you think I am, made of money?
You do
yes,
have a.
definitely had at least. I don't know. I'd guess about 400 platinum pieces in there.
Well,
I
what?
did not.
400
A lot of
platinum.
money.
That's a lot of money.
I do not have that much money. Tristana is severely mistaken.
How much is it then?
That's none of your business, thank you.
Is this about your ex-wife? Did she like try to take your money if she knew?
We won't tell her, I promise.
Yeah.
Here's 50 gold pieces.
And he just throws the money at Drillby. Drillby's like, ah! He's gathering it up off the floor.
Nice catch, Dribby. Good job.
Drillby
Use Mage
starts,
Hand to help pick him up.
starts
like,
to...
pick the gold
Yeah.
up.
He gathers everything back up and he gathers them all up and he says,
Okay, Patagrund.
Yeah.
Did you meet Yin-Jan and Karanis before?
Yin John.
so Yin-Jan is a male elf. He's-
Karanis I know, because she likes to sleep in the corner when they're supposed to do things. Oh, and this guy, I met him. You helped me lift up the cot.
he is like a human, like an elf skeleton, just painted on skin. Like this, Yin-Jan is the most pathetic looking elf that you've ever seen. He's just skin and bones. Ribs poking through his skin. It's just.
Trilby, is Yin John a homunculi eye thingy too?
A what?
A homunculi.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a creation because he doesn't look real. Like he looks like the
Oh, no.
Trilby.
That's just what he looks like.
Well, my apologies, Yin John. I worry for your health.
It's fine. I'm fine. Don't worry. Are we going? I will scout ahead.
Are you sure that's safe?
I'll be fine. I'll be
But what
fine.
if you trip? Is tripping a life-threatening issue for you?
What?
If
Why?
you trip and you hit the ground, do you shatter into a million pieces?
No.
Well, I mean, I have the healing arts. I'm just asking in advance to prepare if I need to be there to protect you.
Oh, I don't think so.
All right, because, yeah, I don't think we can count on this one to do anything. Koranis, I think your name is.
Scouting is what I do best. Let me just get ahead, and I'll make sure that the way is safe.
Well, Drillby's in charge. Drillby, what do you think?
Huh? I'm in charge?
Yeah.
But I'm not a member yet.
Drillby, it's your time to take the lead, okay? I need you to do your job.
Wah! He just like throws up the money, like spills out onto the floor again.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I got excited.
I might help him pick up the money. Drillby.
Gentle slap on the face.
Drillby.
A gentle slap from Battleground. Drillby spills out all the money again as he's picking it up. You just slap him to the ground.
Oh! Sorry! No! Drillby, I didn't mean to hit you that hard. I promise. I tried to.
Why were you
what have I
slapping
done?
me?
Oh, I was just trying to say to get it together, Drillby. Okay, listen.
So you slapped me?
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I normally do. I just didn't realize the effect it would have. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But look, I mean, look at this yin jar there. Look at Koranis. I mean, Koranis, she's over there. I can't even tell if she's awake or asleep. And I think she likes it that way. So you need to take the lead here.
Okay. Since I'm leading, can we not do any more slapping?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all for that,
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
And he gathers up the coins again, starts to trot off.
What? Yin John? Yes? You said you can scout ahead. Can you find this place?
Not a problem. I'll check right now. And he just kind of like trots off in some random direction.
Does he look like he's actually gonna find a place? Like, can I see if
Give me
he's
an
going
insight
with
check.
purpose?
Insight check, please, Battleground. He definitely looks like he's got this.
Wow. Great ordering, Drillby. You're right on it. I like the delegation you're doing.
Oh, thank you. I think I've got the hang of this. Okay, so the rest of us are gonna go. Well, we should probably follow Yin John, right?
Oh, I guess so, if he's our leader. Well, you're the leader, but he's our scout, so he's
Right.
the lead man.
Right. Okay, so let's follow him. Come on.
All right, come on, Koranis.
She's like, she does like a really slow walk. Follows you guys.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Okay. The rest of you are with Volpan and Dedan. Volpan says, okay, the rooms are going to get worked out. It's kind of late right now. Dedan, we need to talk to Kaylin.
I don't want to.
She might know something, Dedan.
Dedan,
What?
I'll help protect you if you want.
I'm sorry to say, but there is no protection against Kaylin.
Is she a demon?
Yes. Volpan says no simultaneously.
Oh, I'm confused.
Selena.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a boyfriend?
What?
Right. Have you ever had a pet?
Well, I mean, people say that Salem is my pet, but he's actually my friend. I used to have. Yeah. See, Salem actually used to have a couple pet rats, but then he ate them.
Right. Well, imagine if you and Salem.
You hear this like stomach gurgling noise, like from behind Selena.
Imagine you and you had a big argument and you weren't friends anymore.
Oh, that would never happen though, because Salem is just such a good friend, and he's been with me the whole time.
Yeah, she's a demon.
Well, I have some family that are demons. Maybe I could talk to her. She's maybe related to my dad, and maybe we could actually maybe we're family. Dan,
you don't want to catch her direct attention. Whatever you do, try and stay in her periphery at all times.
Let's be real. We know that's not going to happen.
I mean, people say that because I'm a short tiefling that I take a lot of attention sometimes, and because I got Salem, sometimes it's more of that. So, what's the periphery?
The periphery? Try not to stay in her direct line of sight.
Oh. This seems like a lot of work, but okay, I'm in. I'll just make sure I'm hiding always.
That's the best plan.
Okay. And if I see trouble, I'll do something. Because I don't want her hurting you, Dan.
Randolphus, this is the best idea. I'm sure there's other people that we can talk to. I think that it's the safest thing for everyone in the guild if we don't see Kaelin. Dan, when is the best time to see Kaelin? Never. How about if we consider, do we want to talk to her tonight or do we want to wait for the morning?
Well, I mean, if she's a devil, she's probably more powerful at night. Well, at least that's what my dad used to say. But, I mean, she could also be nicer at night if she's not as grumpy because of all the sunlight.
Thank you for your opinion.
Oh, you're welcome.
So Kelvin just kind of leans into Dadan and he says, so when you say that she's a demon, would you say that she's more vulnerable to cold or fire, perhaps acid?
Is everyone completely oblivious to this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Kelvin, have you never been married?
Oh, no.
That's a little low, Tristana, even from you.
I was only asking him if he's been married. He's a dwarf.
Have you, Tristana?
Yeah, Tristana, have you?
You've been married? Oh, Tristana.
I didn't say anything.
Tristana, who did you marry?
I didn't say anyone.
Are you married right now?
I'm not. No, I'm not technically.
What was he like? Is he
What
like?
was she like?
So your ex-wife is a demon then?
Look.
Ignia will remember this.
Look, she's not a demon. She is a bit much to handle.
So are we. So I guess, how bad can it be, right?
They look at each other. I don't know. If we... She's usually awake at all hours. I feel like if we go at night, then we run the risk of encountering situations. Situations? She very well could be entertaining. Ah.
Oh, I entertaining like with jugglers?
I wouldn't put it past her.
Oh, well, I mean, I like entertainment.
Are we talking about nighttime entertainment here?
And he just kind of closes his eyes and...
Right.
Like a movie.
Okay. I don't think it's something we need to talk about, Selena. Just a
I
few
want to go
guests.
see a movie.
The
You know,
hell is a movie?
It's the thing where they make little pictures on the walls from the light. They call it movies.
And they move? That's a really terrible
No,
name.
it's
Who
because-
decided on the name
No,
for that?
No, it's not because
Like
they
a
move. It's because
three-year-old's
there's
name.
Stop this
cows.
discussion right now. Let's just go, okay? It's fine if she entertains. I mean,
It moves, so it's a movie.
Because it has cows.
can we just go? I think we're kind of in a hurry.
Okay. Fine, we'll go now. Vilpan says, look, we'll try to make it as quick as possible. You know that doesn't matter. We'll do our best, Dedan, I promise. Cross my heart. Look, Vongram, you and Urfi, go look after Battergrund and Drillby and them. I'm pretty sure I just saw them walk off in the wrong direction. Right, no problem. Very well. Thanks. Just do your best to make sure that they don't horribly embarrass the guild any further, okay?
Hope they're fast.
Well, Urfi's a fighter and Vongram is a monk, so probably. So they march off, and Dedan says, okay, so he starts to walk. You guys are currently at the outside of the Thornvane Castle and Estate. You've made your way through the guards and such, and he says she has a bookstore. I guess it's kind of a store. It's a very small space. She opened it up after we divorced. It's all the way on the far side of the city.
So she works 2 jobs.
2 jobs?
Well, you said she entertained in the evening.
Wait, is she the juggler?
Dan closes his eyes and shakes his head. Sometimes.
Sometimes she's the juggler.
That's amazing. Your ex-wife sounds really cool, Dan. Could you teach me how to juggle?
He just looks at her, and he looks at you, and he puts his hand on your shoulder, and he says, I hope not. And so you guys start to walk through the city, and Briem it's a metropolis. There's a lot of people there. It's 10 o'clock at night or so now, though. So there's a few streetlights and stuff that are lit up, and there have been some decorations and things that were set up for this Queen's Ball. Most of the lights and stuff are out, like in people's houses and things, while they're while it's this late. I think in general, a lot of times in these kinds of societies, they go to sleep pretty early, and they usually wake up like in the middle of the night to do various things, and then they have another sleep. And you guys make your way through the city, down through the central road there, this way. And Vulpan says, it's so weird being back in Brienne after being in the Shadow Vale for so long. It's quite the different experience, I have to say.
Well, it sounds like you had a really rough time there.
It's chaotic, to say the least. Your surroundings seem like they can change at any given time. Nothing seems stationary there. Your perceptions are kind of altered and changed. They betray you. You think that you are in a forest and securing yourself some food from some kind of wild animal, and then the next thing you know, you step into some sort of homestead. It's peculiar.
I don't know if I would like that very much.
The portal you used to get out, was it the same as the ones we saw to get in the shadows?
Well, as I said, I spoke to the River King and made a bargain to get here. I don't really know how it happened. One moment I was speaking with him.
He just sent you?
I don't know.
That's not good.
Why?
Moving across plains is difficult. It takes a tremendous amount of power and concentration to open a portal. To just send someone through the realms is terrifying.
Well, to be fair, I think I knew that going into that. He is one of the Fey Lords there. One of the She.
I'd really like to learn a lot more about this plane. Never even heard of it before.
It's an interesting place.
I don't understand though. How were they like offended that they didn't got invited to some ball of our thing?
You have to understand, they have this strange nobility about them that they think that they are entitled to everything that we're entitled to here. If we don't.
How do they even know about this plane? Like, aren't planes usually non-connected? It's not normal to travel between planes, right?
It's not abnormal. But movement is not so much restricted, but it's definitely for people who can control that kind of power. So in a way, sort of restricted.
Don't understand all this portal stuff.
I actually learned how to make a portal once. I mean, it's kind of difficult, and I can only do it every so often, but it helps. I mean, it's a dimension door. It helps sometimes. You need to get someone really far really quickly. But
Now imagine, Selena, if one person could open multiple, say 8 of those at once.
oh, that sounds so tiring.
It's dangerous.
I think I like.
Imagine 10 cat memes at once.
I don't think Vandy needs to imagine that.
Sorry, can I help it?
You know, Ignia, I used to have a cat once, and then Salem ate him.
Oh no! This reminds. Oh, what did I see recently?
Salem eats cats?
Oh, he eats everything. Sometimes he gets really hungry when he doesn't eat his leaves. Like I ask him to. They're good. Why did you you can't just eat your pet. You had a responsibility and then you ate him. Listen, I know he was probably tastier than he was, fun to hang out with, but that's so like Dad. Honestly, that's not okay. Oh my gosh. I can't with you. I can't. When we go home and see Mom and Dad, you can't tell him about that. He'll just get way too happy. No, okay, but I don't know when we're going home. Whatever. You know what? I don't want to argue with you anymore. Can we just go?
Shabadoo.
Well, what are you looking at us about?
Everybody's just staring at you like there's hands gesturing outside of your hood.
You guys act like you've never seen a very skinny little creature before in a hood.
I put my hood down.
So you guys continue southwest towards this bookstore. This is kind of like the poor side of the city. Lots of small homes here. It's not really like decrepit or anything like that, but the homes are quite small and they're still kept up fairly well. The building that you see is mostly wood. It's kind of like a skinny shop. There are leaded windows, and there are sort of like these heavy shutters that are closed on them right now. You can see a sign hanging down from a post. It says "The Open Book," and there's kind of a there's a feather that's like protruding from the book, and it says in the window you can see like part of a sign that's just kind of hanging out, and it says Slave of Tomorrow now on sale.
Dan, does your ex-wife dabble in illegal things?
I mean, I don't really keep tabs on her anymore. I wouldn't put it past her.
Are there any illustrations on said book?
You can only see part of the sign. The windows are shuttered, right? So, like, there's only part of the sign that's visible. Give me a perception check, Tristana. Let's see what you can see.
I just don't like it. It looks like a bookshop, but then there's the word slave on it, and I get really confused.
So you can see, like, just the top of what appears to be some kind of, like, illustration. You can see, like, a male elf with some, like, long blonde hair and part of a shirt that's kind of, like, opened up. That's it, though. It just, like, cuts off there. The shutter is there.
Maybe these books aren't for you, Selena.
What do you mean? I like books. I can actually read anything. Did you know that?
I'm not entirely sure you could read this without turning bright red, maybe.
Bright red.
Oh, I think it'll be good for her.
Kelvin, look, just because you're a filthy pervert doesn't mean everyone else should be, alright?
I'm not.
Alright, slap boy.
All right, Feather Girl.
What'd you call me?
I called you Feather Girl.
Oh.
Well, at least I... Shut up.
Well, at least you what?
At least she's married.
I'm not. I never said I...
No, I think you are.
Yeah, I really want to know. With who are you married, Tristana?
Are we going in the shop or...
No,
what's the
Are you
deal
married
here?
to
no.
multiple people like my dad?
Seems to be shut.
Dedan says, I really don't want to do this. Can we please try somewhere else? There's got to be another shop. Please. Vulpan, you can't make me do this. Fine. If you won't do it, I will. He walks over the door.
Oh, I gotta hide. Tristana, can I hide behind you?
Okay.
Okay.
I want to like shuffle almost like underneath her skirt and just hide.
Okay. A minute passes. The door doesn't open. Vulpan is like...
All right.
Dedan is visibly sweating. He's like looking around, checking down the like the alleyways and such.
I'm just gonna use prestidigitation to like take off the sweat from his face.
Take it off, it just comes back.
Ugh, just constant, just
It looks like some shit out of Airplane. And he just the door. In the doorway, you see a gnomish woman. She's got red hair that's pulled into a bun. She's wearing a kind of like a super sexy kind of nightgown. And she says,
Well, look at you, Mr. Vulpan, the silver fox himself. Wait a minute. If you're here... Oh, no. Dan, is that you back there?
"No, it's not. It's not me. No. No."
Well, Dan, surprise, surprise. It's so good to see you. Why don't you come in, big boy?
If you're busy, we can talk in the morning.
Dan, I always have time for you. Come on in.
Gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting a gnome. Was anyone else expecting a gnome?
I really was not expecting it. No.
Definitely not, no.
Get on in here.
Like,
Oh my God, she is a devil.
I think that was to Dan.
and Dedan says, "Oh, no. Look, Kaylin, we just came here for a quick talk. We don't have to come inside."
Oh, I think you do.
You can see there's quite clearly somebody is tied up on some kind of... There's like a bookcase that he's bent over. He's got like a silk cloth with his hands tied behind his back, and he's got like a sock stuffed in his mouth or something.
Whoa, Dan, I didn't know you were in that much spicy.
Is that man okay?
He's
Selena,
definitely
he's
not
fine.
okay.
Why don't
Looks
you?
like he might be in pain.
No, he's. Look at this. Look at these books.
Books. Okay.
Just like the book closet exactly next to the guy. Oh, yeah.
90 degrees.
So Volpan says,
Blink if you feel pain.
if you want a little time here, Kalen,
Oh, it's fine. He'll be just fine right there. Don't you worry. Won't you?
and you just see the person. They're like, I think they're wearing like some black silk underwear and just no shirt. They're just bent over a bookcase, and you can see her say,
Now you wait right there. We might be having some more fun in a bit. Come on in.
Are you sure he's gonna be okay?
Selena, look at this book. Can I pick up a book and put it into her hands?
"Sure."
Oh, this one has a butt on it.
Oh, not that one.
Oh.
Can I pick the least charged sounding title with the calmest illustration on the front that I can find?
So everybody, give me a perception check.
Holy fuck.
Of course, this is the one we all do.
Yeah.
So you guys are quite clearly in an erotic bookstore.
Oh no.
It has the look of kind of like it's about the style and sort of size of like Ollivanders from Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Yeah. So it's
all
yeah,
really
it's like real squished, right? Like it's a squished kind of shop. Like it doesn't have a lot of width to it, and it just kind of like goes back a bit. And you can see some like stairs leading up. And there's like all these erotic books around. Some of the titles that you see are this Slave of Tomorrow display that has a kind of it's got like a male elf on the front with chest exposed, like big poofy white shirt.
I totally thought the dance wife would be completely different, actually.
You guys should know I'm using as many Parks and Rec memes as possible from
Yeah, this is true.
I don't know what it means. I've never watched it.
This is carrying material.
This is so Parks and Rec. Oh god.
So, yeah, Slaves of Tomorrow has this display with like a sort of a Fabio and elf form on this display, and it's painted, right? Like somebody actually had to paint this, and it's painted like on a like slab of wood or something, and hung up, and I don't know what music to put on for this place, so I think I'm just gonna leave this. I guess I could put the scary music on.
Oh my god.
Inner Sanctum. That makes sense.
My kind of bookstore.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's one of the displays. Some of the other titles that catch your eye are The Snake of Utopia, Worming Your Way In, Memoirs of a Nymph.
Worming your way in.
Wow.
I'd like to grab one to just distract Selena from the smut. She's like as pure as the driven snow, even though technically she's a demon.
I don't understand why all these books have.
Look at this, Selena, look at this one.
Oh,
What's it
what
called?
is she doing to him?
Oh, right, I didn't. Okay, that's this one.
Oh wow, that's a very, very big tower. Why does it?
Yes,
look
it's
like
it's a castle. It's a big, black, thick castle
Um,
with a strange rock formation at the bottom.
what is? Why is it? Why are there two kind of equal rocks at the bottom? It's too symmetrical.
This is not the book for you, right? What's this one called?
Giant without desire.
This one's about giants.
Giants? Oh, I like giants. Why desire? What does he desire though? Why is he not?
He seems to desire
So it's
not
like
breathing. That's for sure. There's no way he can breathe with that on top of him there.
He looks in pain.
I mean, if you look a bit further south, he's definitely not in pain.
Why don't I look at that?
Do you have any children's books?
oh, you like that kind of fun?
No,
Sorry, we don't keep those volumes here. And
Maybe a calm instructional manual with not too much gratuitousness.
Instructions? I can read instructions. I can't follow them very well, but I can read them. Oh God. Oh. And okay, so just as an aside too, like if there's any books in different languages, I can read them perfectly. I have a Eldritch invocation called Eyes of the Runekeeper, so I can read all writing very clearly, and I'm freaking out.
oh yeah,
I don't think we know that you can do that, do we?
No,
That's
I
never
don't
come
think
out.
you do it. But
I'm gonna pick up a book in Orcish.
Oh no, this one is really bad. Oh no, why does it say? Why
You
does it
can
say
read that? I might have scarred her for
The
life.
book is called Penis.
Well, it's orcs. They're to the point.
But why did they just name it Penis? Battergrunt, did you read this book?
Battergrunt isn't here. He went with the others to the Hound and
right,
Toad.
crap. Oh, do you
Well,
think
you can
Battergrunt
pretend.
would read this book? I can't let him see this. Oh no. Oh God. Oh no. Oh, I'm just gonna take
a
like
lot of illustrations.
Salem,
One of the
please.
pages keeps folding out longer and longer.
Oh no! Why is it so long? Oh dear, this is not okay. Oh God.
Selena, remember the song you were singing, the nice calming song about the unicorns?
Oh, listen, I'm gonna go sit with the man in pain and then sing him the song because he looks like he's in pain.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Sir, I'm gonna sing you a song right now.
He's just
Okay, we're just gonna. Okay. Unicorns are pretty great, and they have little horns, and they have.
and that's where we're going to take our first break. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay tuned for more Tablestory the Seventh Eon in a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Tablestory, the Seventh Eon, Season 2, Episode number 8. The group has just met Kaylin, Dedan's ex-wife, owner of the Open Book bookstore that the players have found to be an erotic bookstore. And Kaylin is a bit different than what they pictured for Dedan's ex-wife. This red-headed gnome seems to have special interests. And, yeah, so in terms of what she looks like, she's, I don't think she's, like, particularly stunningly beautiful or anything, or, like, ugly, or she doesn't really have that kind of look about her, but she does ooze sexuality. She's wearing, probably, like, thick glasses, black-rimmed glasses, and, she's got like a ruddy complexion, very, very red hair, like very red, and she's wearing a bit of a sultry nightgown. So she beckons you guys over to a I guess like a little reading nook, and she says, "So, Dedan, to what do I owe the pleasure? I haven't seen you in quite a while. Are you coming for a little nighttime sugar?" "Definitely not, Kaylin."
Dear Lord.
"Definitely not. Believe me, Kaylin, I wouldn't be here at all if I could avoid it." "You say that, but I can see the look in your eye, Dedan." "There's no look. I'm trying not to look at you." "But you still are. Come on, big boy. Why don't you take me over by the books over there? Why don't you show me how to read?"
Don't we have something we need to do?
"Yes, we do." Kaylin, I'm sorry to disturb you, but we have a bit of a situation here, and we can use your help. "Oh, you want to join in too? Well, I definitely wouldn't kick the silver fox out of my bed." As amazing an offer as that is, Kaylin, we have some other things to talk to you about. You've seen you've seen a lot of books in your day, and we were wondering if you had ever come across any books in regards to a group of people known as the Shadow Fae. They're she. "Well, what do you want to know about them for?"
So
Well,
you've heard of them?
maybe. Who are you?
Nobody?
She like turns her attention towards you and she says, "What's going on with that black outfit? You some kind of undertaker?"
It's multiple blacks. I have dabbled.
"I kind of like it. You got a whole thing going on."
Thanks.
She's still like looking at you. She's like sizing you up, and it's hilarious because she's tiny. She's a little gnome woman.
What was the realm called?
The Shadow Veil.
The Veil, that was it. That's what they were calling it. What do you know of the Veil?
Well, I don't know. What do you know of the Veil?
Nothing, that's why I'm asking you. I would like to point out that I've sent my friend Selena to sing the unicorn song to your friend.
And the unicorns have rainbow hair. And they're really nice, and they have a lot of.
I can make that stop anytime.
Do you perhaps know if Queen Sharasta?
Maybe.
I'm so sorry to Dan. And I just like pat him over the shoulder.
He like recoils like when you touch him, like "Ugh!" He jumps.
Would money help refresh your memory?
She's still like sizing you up, right? Like she's still giving you the eye. And she says,
I'm trying to ignore it.
she says, I don't know. What kind of money are we talking about?
I think we did about 300 platinum pieces. Is that right?
The Dan says, we don't have any money to give you, Kaelin. Well, then why am I going to help you?
Dan, are you sure? Because it seems like there's something else you might take in trade, but you don't look like you're willing to offer that.
So she's kind of like reclining against the little like book nook. Yes, exactly. Nailed it, Peachy. She's just kind of doing this like sexy recline. Her legs are open like a little too wide, like, you know. And she says, oh, there's lots of things that we could talk about for trade that I'm up for, Dan. Vulpan sort of steps in and he says, look, Kaelin, it would mean a lot to us if you would help us out with this. We have a problem. The city has a problem. What do you mean? Well, there was an incident at the castle. At the castle? Why were you there? For the Queen's ball? And she's like looking directly at Dan, and she says, would have been nice if I got an invitation to Dan. Kaelin, I would rather gouge out my own eyes than invite you to the ball. They start like
snaps me out of it.
Yeah, they start like screaming at each other, like heated, like anger, like screaming, like, you damned harpy! Why are you trying to do this to all of my people? Can't you see?
He was a demon.
They haven't built up the mental tolerance that I have in dealing with you. And she says, you dare to come into my bookstore and start yelling at me in the middle of the night, scaring my guests? Don't you know that I have my own business to take care of, Dan? Business? Business?
I think he's already scared. I'm pretty sure he's already
They both
scared.
like turn to you and they stay out of this, like scream at you.
Oh my god, this is like mom and dad.
Okay, they have some issues.
Oh no.
He wasn't lying. How did he even get married?
And they're like still like screaming at each other, like they're just like bickering back and forth.
We're like rolling on the floor, just like.
I'm gonna go over and try and console Selena.
Okay.
This is
Unicorns are great.
Unicorns are great. They have a horn. They have 4 legs.
And make sure you actually sit on the back, not the other bit.
What?
It's the store. Unicorns are great.
Unicorns are great.
Oh no, I don't want to think about that. That's awful, Jet.
Oh god, this is. Wait. I think I know what I can do to make it spell better.
Does it involve unicorns?
No way he said that.
No.
Doesn't involve unicorns. Doesn't involve any black towers.
Mrs. Kaylin.
She's screaming at Dan right now. She says, well, maybe if you were better in bed, then we wouldn't have had a problem. Kaylin's she's just like, she's very small, but the fact that her and Dan are arguing and the fact that he isn't like overpowering her with an aura, just from being intimidatingly taller, is hilarious, and it speaks volumes for how intimidating she is in her own right. And Kelvin just says, well, that was a burn. I don't have acid that hurts that bad.
Well, Ben, you sure this is a good idea? I don't know, but she is much worse than I expected.
She knows a lot of things, and she's seen a lot of books.
Mrs. Kaylin.
You sure we're looking for like Shadow Worlds portal something and not just some weird sex position? What would she know about
like
those other
that.
stuff?
Mrs. Kaylin.
Give
I'm,
me
trying to tug on her nightgown thing, like.
Sure. Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage, please, Selena. Let's get the new dice. She rolled a 4. So she turns to you. What?
Oh. Okay, I can do this. I think. So, Dan said that you're a demon, and I know that my family is demons. So, if you are like my family, you might get along with them really well, especially if you like this stuff.
Oh, he said I was a demon, huh? Well, he doesn't know the half of it.
Oh, choice of words, Selena.
I think I
Dan just like looks at you like,
I'm just.
Why are you doing this to me?
You see, I'm a half demon, and my dad, he likes this kind of stuff sometimes, but he tries not to show me because it does all this to me, and I'm just gonna go. Oh.
So Kaylin says,
Look, you want to know about the Shadow Veil, and you want to know about the Shadow Fae? Well, I know about them. What are you going to do about it, Dan?
he says, what do you want, Kaylin?
Oh, I think you know what I want.
It's not a good idea, Kaylin.
Oh, come on. You know you're always better when I'm involved.
Kaylin? No. She like starts to get closer to him. And he's like looking down like this. Big gulp in his neck. See his Adam's apple bob. And she says,
I have some books you might be interested in. What do you give them for, Dan?
and he says, we can pay.
Oh, you can pay? Something you weren't willing to do very often when we were married.
I didn't like to spend money on unnecessary things.
Unnecessary things? I don't understand how you can call the swing that I wanted unnecessary. It would add a whole nother dimension.
Kalen, please. Let's not talk about our private life in front of the members of the Iron Foxes, please.
I don't care about them. I don't care what they know.
I've always wondered which he values most, his wallet or his dignity.
Vulpan and Kalen both turn to you and say,
his wallet.
Right.
Dedan says, what are the books? Can you at least tell us what they are?
Maybe. Maybe I can.
Kalen, please.
Well, I can tell you. I don't have a problem telling you at least what the books are. You're gonna have a hard problem getting them, though.
Can you just tell us what you know?
About the Shadow Veil? I've only skimmed through. I haven't really read them in detail. I know what they are, though.
If we could get the books, Dan.
Dan, you don't have to do anything you don't want to.
Well,
It's not a luxury a lot of us have, Selena.
She scares me.
She says, there's a book called Taken in the Shadows.
That sounds like one of these smut books.
Oh, it is.
How is that going to help us?
Because, Dan, it was written to hide information. Don't you know that's what a lot of books do? They hide information in information.
That makes no sense.
Of course it does. You just can't wrap your little brain around it.
Okay, so Taken in the Shadows
talks about the Shadow Fae.
Do you have it?
Of course I do. What kind of bookstore do you think I'm running? It's over there. She kind of motions towards one of the shelves. It's like it's the kind of by the way, I'm echoing for somebody. I don't know who that is.
It's not me.
I've never been a fan of being taken in the shadow area, to be honest.
So, Vulpan says, over here?
Yeah, it's right over there. Go look. Go on!
Vulpan, walks over. Says, okay, who's it written by?
It's written by T. Baggins.
Good job, Chad. I suppose Chad came up with that.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Chat, why you like the way that you are? It's funny because it's like Bilbo back.
Vulpan pulls out this book, and it's bound. It looks like a normal kind of book. It's got some kind of a leather-bound cover. You know, it's like a dark burgundy kind of color, accented with maybe some gold and stuff around the edge. And you can see the front cover. It has just the text written on the front, and you can see black kind of bleeding in from the side of the book to encompass the words. And she says, yeah, that's the one right there. Okay. And he says, wow, this is kind of long. Where is this information? It's a novel. You gotta read it.
We do have someone who's very good at extracting information from books.
Tristana, maybe it's not the best idea to make...
I know, but we need to know what's in that book.
Right, but she looks visibly disturbed.
Yes, I think she's vomited in her mouth several times.
Oh, disgusting.
Maybe I could filter it through, but I don't think that's going to help if the meaning is hidden within the words.
Well, I mean, you're good at those portal things, right? So wouldn't it be the best if you skim through
Yeah,
it?
but I'm not too good at reading.
How do you mean you can't read?
I can read, but she's like a book. Look, I'll get her through it somehow. All right, just get the books.
Okay.
Unicorns are great.
So, Kaylin, can we buy this?
Well, of course. I'm a bookstore.
Okay, how much does it cost?
That one? That one's 50 gold pieces.
Fucking hell.
By the way, you guys haven't really purchased any, but books are fucking expensive.
Yeah. It is expensive. It's like just as much as renting a whole fucking inn for a few days. One book.
You gotta understand, books are hard to make. Books are super hard to make.
They also
They don't-
last longer than a day.
Yeah, and also you got to realize there's very limited like printing presses. These are probably like extremely rare printing presses.
What do you mean? They don't just print and like have it on the computer? No, I'm joking.
Honey, it's called a dot matrix printer.
Yeah, they don't. They have the olden times printing presses. They don't have.
Gotcha.
It
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
how
hands.
risky it is to make
Makes
erotica
sense.
in this age.
So
Nice Dojin
she says,
manga.
There's that one.
"Okay, and have you read it before?"
Like I said, I skimmed over it.
What can you tell us?
Just buy the bloody book. Are there any more?
She says,
I think I got 3 copies over there.
Can I start breezing through one?
"Sure. What are you looking for?"
The secret to this whole fucking debacle. I just want to breeze
What?
through, see if I can get the...
Sure. What languages do you speak?
Oh, okay. I speak Elven Common, Orc, and Draconic.
You cannot read these words.
I cannot read these words. How you doing, Selena? Look, we just need 50 gold, some brandy, and a room for Selena to read, and a bucket, probably.
Make it 2 buckets.
2 buckets.
Do you have any books on unicorns?
I don't think you want that book, Selena.
Oh, yeah. There's all kinds of books on unicorns.
Okay. That makes me feel a little better.
Those are the
As long as you
horses
don't read
with the horn on their head, right?
Oh, dear Christ.
The what?
The horses with the horns on their heads. Got the little swirly thing on top. Oh, yeah, we got a few books for them.
Horses with horns?
Well, yeah.
You think a unicorn is just a horse with a horn? I may have gotten one horn for a holder made by Battergun, but they're not just horses with horns.
Selena?
You think I come all the way over here?
Selena, my husband's name is Gerard.
Gerard?
Can we buy the book, please?
Such a nice name.
Nice save. A really nice save.
Can you tell me about him?
I'll tell you some things if you try and read the book.
Well, that seems fair. Okay,
Here comes Randy.
Dan, can I have that book, please?
Oh. Hold on just a minute. You got to pay for that.
Dan.
I am not paying for it.
How about I give you information about unicorns so you're not so incorrect about it?
I don't care about no stupid unicorns. Why would I care about a horse with a horn on its head?
I hold her back.
Oh my god, I am ready.
We're just gonna go outside. Get the book. We're just bustling through the door.
Tristana, give me an athletics check. Selena, give me an athletics check.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Yay! You up.
Oh, thank God.
You're probably just so flabbergasted that she just violated all of your beliefs in one sentence. And so you just kind of you're just stammering, and Tristana just kind of grabs you and pulls you out of the room.
Holy shit. Holy crap. I'm like losing it. I'm visibly losing it.
Sure. Meanwhile, we switch scenes. Battergrund, you and Drillby, Yinjan, Karanis, Vongram, and Urfi finally find yourselves at the Hound and Toad Inn. This is after Urfin and Vongram convinced you that it was not to the northwest. It took much convincing, but they finally managed to get you guys to go in the right direction and prove that Yanjin was completely wrong. You're at number 8 on the map, which is right there. Let's pull the map overlay up. And it's and yeah, so you're outside this inn. It's not super busy. There's probably a few people trickling out, but it's about 10:30 or so at night when you guys get there. So you and the rest of the group come here, and you can see that Urfin is she's a dragonborn. She's got like pretty decent gear on her, and she's trying to stay in control of what's going on right now. Drillby's saying,
but Battergrun said I was in charge. If we could,
Drillby, shh. It's okay.
I was supposed to be in charge.
No, yeah, but like behind the scenes now, okay? Shh. You're secretly in charge, which is what really counts.
give me a persuasion check, please, or a deception check. Okay. So he says,
Well, I guess. Okay.
Yeah. You don't want to cross Earthy, okay? You'll lead behind it. I mean, you got the money at the end of the day, that's what counts.
Right. But Dan, he did trust me with the money. I guess I can be secretly in charge, okay?
Yeah. All right, are we here?
Right. Please, this way. Have you ever been here before?
No, but I was really excited because I heard one of the innkeepers is a toad, and I cannot wait to meet him.
She looks at you for a second.
That's his nickname. He doesn't actually look like a toad.
No. What else would they name it? The hound and the toad. Wait, is there a hound here too? Is there a dog and a toad running it? Does the toad ride on top of the dog and they go around and serve drinks?
No, they're a couple. They're husband and husband. They're a couple.
A hound and a toad. Together?
Those are their nicknames. They're not actually a hound and a toad.
Okay, well, I mean, I'll see for myself. Thank you very much when we meet them. Whatever your name, Earthy.
I don't think he understands Earthy. It's not surprising. What was that nickname that you were shopping around for him? I don't think we should talk about it now.
Nickname? Wait, nickname for me?
Yes.
I'd love a nickname. Sure, what's your nickname?
She looks towards Vongram and he just kind of says,
We were calling you, Big Handsome.
Oh, me. Oh, me, big and handsome. Okay, I like that nickname.
Earthy leans down and she says,
You chicken.
and he says,
Right, big and handsome. Big handsome. Right. That was it. Come on, big handsome. Let's go inside.
Yeah, let's. Come on now. Even you, Karanis, you're coming on inside.
Come on. Let's follow them in.
Yeah, you tell them, Joby.
you guys make your way inside. The place is fairly quiet since it's later at night. There's two people that are cleaning up what looks to be like a small dining area. There's probably like a bar, and I think it's kind of L-shaped. Like, so in front, there's maybe two tables in front with a few chairs. The chairs are being turned upside down and put on the table right now. You can see some people. There's two people that are cleaning up, turning the chairs onto the tables. Excuse me, and bussing any dirty dishes or whatever away, cleaning up the tables, wiping them down, etc. It's two men. One of them is a human male, and the other one is a what looks to be a half orc.
We are here to rent rooms for our friends and guildmates from a toad and a hound.
So the half orc turns towards you and says,
"And who are you?" Another brother, kind of, little bit, right? Because we kind of look similar. But hey, I'm Battleground Cragslag, also known by my friends here as Big Handsome. Pleasure to meet you.
he furrows his brow a little bit, and says,
Good to meet you.
Yeah, pleasure. Who's this guy?
So he extends his hand and he says,
Name's T'Chok.
Oh, T'Chok. I like it. It reminds me of fun things to say like Cragslag. T'Chok.
he just kind of like looks at you a bit questioningly and says,
Battergrund?
Yes.
Name sounds familiar.
Oh. Well, I mean, I've done things over the years. I don't want to brag, but I sort of make a show, wherever I go. People remember this face.
he's like got his arms crossed and he says,
Did you ever run through a town square naked before? St. Helena?
Yeah. And then I scaled the statue. Yeah. Why?
Scaled a statue. No.
That's kind of my go-to place. I love that statue because you can see all over the place. They really don't take good care of it, though.
Now I remember you.
Yeah, see? He knows who I am, guys. Come on, introduce yourselves.
each one sort of introduces themselves in turn. And he says,
My husband is just cleaning up a bit. We spoke with Mr. Vulpan.
And he points at your badge, and he says,
It's good to have the Iron Foxes back again.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, sir, but it's sort of dark tidings. But yeah, we need a place to sleep, and then we can talk all about it.
We've been prepping rooms all day. Everything should be cleaned up. It was just a matter of the payment.
Well, our secret leader is in charge of that.
I am the secret leader! I am the secret leader!
Yeah, come on up, Philby.
he's got the little coin purse, and he's waggling it.
I got money here.
Well, that's good. Good to see. It's gonna run 50 gold pieces for the whole guild.
Yeah. How much does he got, Philby?
I didn't count it.
Well, I think it's a good time to count it. I mean, we need to pay him the money, so I think we should count how much.
Okay, I'll count it.
He just runs over to a table, just like opens it up, just dumps it out. Shh. Spills out all over the table.
Nice place, isn't it? Coronis, you might actually get to sleep and, not be a burden to the team for once, right?
You're hilarious.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you don't have to compliment me, really. It's okay. It's all right. Yeah. Yin John.
Yes?
Were you really lying to me when you said you were a great scout?
No, I always try my best.
Okay, but why did Vangrim stop me and then pull me to the side and said that you had actually no single idea what you were doing or where you were going?
He just didn't know my shortcut.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right, well, you have to show me that sometime.
Right. Of course. Anytime.
Yeah. I think you're going places in this guild, buddy.
Just slap him on the shoulder.
He just kind of doubles over. He'd probably shatter his shoulder blade.
Oh, sorry. Well, Drillby, what's he come out to Chuck Chuck? He's got the money right here.
45, 46, 47, 48. We're short 2 gold pieces.
I mean, you must have counted wrong, right?
I'll try again. 1, 2, 3.
Chuck Chuck, if you want to help him count, by all means, I trust you. Like, blood brothers kind of thing.
Blood brothers? What are you talking about?
Well, it's like we're both half orc, you know.
And?
Well, it's like we both share the blood of an orc, right?
But we don't share each other's blood. What are you talking about?
Well, no, but we're both like orc blood. Well, you don't feel it. It's all right. I mean, I guess you've been just succumbed to the city life. You don't know the true freedom of an orc. It's okay. Blood brother, I whisper under my breath.
He says,
Look, I don't have the time to count all your money, but don't worry, it's just fine. The Iron Foxes can stay here, no problem.
Hey, wonderful. All right. Well, Dribby, why don't you pass it over? And we can
47, 48. It was 48 again.
I'm sure he just said it's fine. So let's pass it over, Dribby. I mean, you make the call because you're the secret leader, but I mean, we should probably give him the money.
Okay.
Drillby just kind of like shoves it all over on the table. This pile of gold pieces. And T'Chak just sort of pulls them all over into a pile and tries to carry them. And he says,
Right. So let me get you some keys, and you guys will be good for the night.
Wonderful. The Van Grim and Urfi, how do we let the others know that we did it?
Well, I'm sure they'll make their way here after they're done doing whatever it is they're doing.
So we're just supposed to go to bed?
Well, maybe not directly to sleep. Wait a while and see if they arrive. Perhaps we can have some drinks?
Yeah, drinks at a game. Drinks at a game. Drinks at a game. Drinks at a game.
Drinks and a game. Drinks and a game.
Urfi, you seem strong. You want to play pass with Drillby?
Do I want to play what?
Pass with Drillby.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that game.
Well, see, I didn't get to see my mom much. She was part of a roaming nomadic tribe. But when she did come in, she taught me this wonderful game with some of the villagers. You take a gnome or a halfling, and then you play pass with them. And then when you catch them successfully, you take a couple of steps back, and then you throw them, and then you keep going until eventually you don't catch them. And then you start over.
I don't think I can lift Urfi.
Oh no, we're passing you, Drillby.
Oh.
he just kind of looks. He's got the Jim from The Office look because he like looks into the camera. And it's a good place for us to take our next break. Why don't we take a break? We'll be right back, everybody. Stay tuned for more of Tablestory, the Seventh Eon, Season 2, Episode number 8. Back in just a little bit. Hang tight.
I feel so out of place. I don't know, all these...
Welcome back, everybody, to Tablestory's The Seventh Eon, Season 2, Episode number 8. We return as Battergrund and the newbies and the officers of the Iron Foxes have secured lodgings for the evening, and Drillby is inadvertently used as a ball. We return, I think, back to the open book with a slightly different mood. Selena has just been dragged outside after being deeply offended by Kaylin, Dedan's ex-wife. Tristana, you're consoling Selena. Ignia, you watch Selena go bright red and get hauled out of the establishment with Kelvin. And Kelvin says, "Oh, that's probably not good."
I'm gonna burn it all down. I'm gonna burn this entire place down, and then she'll see what a unicorn actually is. She'll be dead.
I just like exhaust myself of like just all the emotions.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to calm you. I'm just letting you burn out.
Yeah.
It's like a firework. Just let it burn out and then sort it out later.
I'm like casting small fires on the ground, just like just blasting tiny eldritch invocations, just and I'm gonna like aim one at the feather of the open book and just like try to burst through it. Just
Sure, give me an attack roll.
okay.
Are you using like Eldritch Blast? What are you using?
Yeah, Eldritch Blast.
Smack the sign. Give me some damage.
We'll just keep that one between us. Yeah.
There's a hole in the sign. You just see the sign like.
That'll show her. She's coming at me and just telling me about unicorns. I think the sign looks better now. Maybe she can use that hole and put one of her friends.
Hand over her mouth. She could use that hole. Whoop. Yay, okay. Right. Yep.
Selena's like still talking underneath her mouth, underneath your hand, like.
Take that hole and.
So inside, Ignia, you, Kelvin, Dedan, Vulpan, and Kaylin, and some hapless individual are inside dealing with Kaylin. Kaylin and Vulpan are like chatting right now about this book, and she says, "Now look, if you want to pay for the book, then it's yours. Just look at it like that. It's 50 gold pieces."
I'm just gonna go. If the den doesn't seem to be willing to pay, I'm just gonna pay the book.
Okay. So yeah, you walk over and she says, "Oh, I didn't even notice you. I'm kind of surprised. You're very noticeable."
Thank you. I
like that dress.
Thank you. I have received many compliments, but can we just get the book and then, yeah, thank you. Okay, time to go. Bye. It was nice meeting you. Let's go. And I'm gonna see if I can book it. But it's...
Okay. So you walk out. Vulpan has the book and he says, "Thanks for." Okay, we're gonna go now. And
I think that's for the best. Yeah.
yeah. So she says, "Good luck. You're gonna need it." Vulpan turns around and he says, "What are you talking about?" "Oh, nothing. Bye, Dedan."
Once we get out, I just look at the den and I just do, how What?
When you say how, are you talking about logistics because she's so small?
No, just why? How?
It was a dark time in my life.
I'm sorry. I was actually expecting someone pretty and smart, witty, nice.
She has a certain power over me.
Does that involve something like that man over there? Did you do these things to them?
So isn't it about time we get to the Hound and Toad?
I guess that's a yes. Okay.
Could we just leave the front of the shop quickly for no apparent reason and not look back?
He looks back. You could see Kaylin's eyes like looking through like the peephole like of the door. Like it has like an actual like little door for a peephole, and she's like slid it, and you could just see her eyes like zoomed in like this. Like
is it down where the letterbox would
yes,
be?
exactly.
Let's go.
Did Dan just? Oh, let's get out of here! And you just hear, "Bye, Dan."
Well, we've all made mistakes, haven't we?
She's got our scent now. I still think that was a horrible idea, Vulpan. There has to have been another way to get this book.
Maybe. We don't know. This is the way that we knew how to learn a little bit more. Okay? Suffice it to say, it's under control. And we'll learn more.
But at what cost?
I don't know.
You don't know the half of it yet. I look over to Selena.
Salem is gesturing out of your hood, like...
You're not helping, Salem.
He looks like he's trying to choke somebody. And you guys make your way to the Hound and Toad. When you walk through the door, Battergrund, what do they see?
Get ready! Oh! Oh, hey guys! You guys want to join in?
Does he hit the ground? Does Erpy catch him?
She does. Natural 20.
Oh! Whoa! What a cat trophy!
I told you I don't want to play this game. Please stop
You've been
throwing.
playing this whole time.
Please stop throwing Drillby around. He's a person, not a ball.
No, well, that's what makes it fun.
It's not fun.
What's going on, guys? How did your Dan's ex-lover, how was she?
I hated her.
Oh,
She's
Everything
so
was fine.
mean. She insulted unicorns, and she runs a shop that is bad and just
Kelvin
too
says,
many-
Kelvin says,
I liked her.
Can I have some wine?
well, we got ale.
he walks over to Battergrund and says,
You should have heard the sick burn that she laid on the Dan.
A sick burn.
Who said
Look,
that?
Wait,
Kelvin.
The Dan is burned?
to then.
Does he need healing?
Kelvin, perhaps second in command, insulting the second in command is a bad idea.
What are you talking about?
Insulting. What was said?
Nothing was said. Everything was. It was a nice bookshop about
oh,
knitting.
come on, Tristana. What was said, Kelvin?
Well, She talked about the Dan's sexual prowess. And it wasn't good.
Oh, no, he wasn't good at mating.
Well, I
Dan, I heard a thing about you.
Battergrund, if you value anything about what you are, shut up.
Kelvin just like pointing at Battergrund. He's like,
Why do I have to shut up?
You'll get fired.
Fired?
Yes.
Like incinerated?
Maybe. Have you seen him?
Oh, well, I'm worried about her with Ignia all the time, but not the Dan.
I mean, I wouldn't worry about her.
Her hair turns on fire, Tristana. What do you mean?
It's a nice trick.
It literally can burn me. I have to worry about it.
What can burn you, Battergrund?
Your hair.
Love triangles.
Why would my hair burn you? It's not actually hot, you know that. And then, like, I let it feel, and it's actually like hot. It's not actually hot. Here,
Do you do the L'Oreal thing?
I can't do that.
Are you sure, Ignia? It really looks like it's hot.
No, it's fine. Look, I just hold it here. Nothing.
Ah! Hey! That was really hot!
What do you mean hot? It feels fine.
Ah! That was a dirty trick.
How do you mean trick? Well, Ignia, your hair, is very, it's beautiful. It's very, it's nice.
Get on with it.
But, it's warm for people.
Does everyone just blow smoke up her ass? Your hair is made of fire, Ignia. Fire. Actual fire.
I think smoke comes out of her ass.
Actual smoke.
Breathe.
Everybody has a little gas. I just farted back there.
Okay. Anyways, I bought this expensive book. I think you're gonna read through it, Selena.
Kelvin.
I'm not doing this tonight. Tomorrow.
What's wrong with you?
Well, then we'll read it tomorrow. I'll just take a look at it. Not that I'll probably have any idea what it's about, but
I bet
What?
you
What happened to her?
I mean, you're the one that
Seriously.
was married, right, Tristana? I would love to hear more about that.
Of
What?
all the people to tell, you tell Battergrund.
I'm asking you. You are. I mean, why would you hide it? You love someone, right? You're married.
His name
You've
is
obviously
Gerard.
never been married before.
Name is Gerard?
His name is Gerard.
Hey,
Ooh.
Tristana is
what is
married
it?
to someone
Human,
named
elf?
Gerard?
Look, what happened to me in my past will stay in my past. I'll tell Selena if she manages to read the book. But the rest of you can go find a spoon and swivel on it.
I mean, I bought the book, so I would at least like to hear half of what you tell Selena.
How do you swivel on a spoon?
It's
I'm
a
going.
phrase.
No more. I'm going to bed. Salem,
Actually, there
we're
was a
going to bed.
book called The Spoon Swiveler.
No.
I think that was
Going
the
to bed.
second time that Selena threw up.
Excuse me, sirs. Where's your nearest room? With 2 buckets.
Oh, you're one of the Iron Foxes. No problem. Oval Panda Dan, it's good to see you.
Hey, T'Chak Chak, how are you? Good to see you. I see you got my message.
Yes, we did. Pleasure to see you again.
I still don't know where the toad is.
Well, that's my nickname. It's because I'm green.
What?
Because I'm green.
I mean, then why didn't you call yourself grass? Or
Well,
acid?
because I
or
can do this.
something else that's green.
Well, because I can do this noise with my throat.
You are the toad. Whoa.
Anyway, we got some keys for you. No problem.
We're ready to go upstairs. Well, I guess Tristana's gonna show us how to swivel on a spoon.
I am never ever showing you that. Ever.
Wait. If you didn't show us, did you show Gerard, Tristana? Gerard.
There are 704 points on your body that I could instantly kill you with.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you love me, because we're friends.
That's...
Spoon, swivel, spoon, swivel, spoon, swivel. And I'm going to march upstairs.
Ignia, can I have a quick word with you? If you're not busy.
Sure, you talking about your husband?
I'm talking about my husband. He's only technically a husband. Look, when you read through the book, if there's any parts in it that are particularly un-Selena friendly, can you let me know so when they come up, I can be ready with buckets and brandy? Maybe a bucket of brandy, actually, might help.
Okay, so what would be non-suitable for Selena? Can you give me some examples?
Right. Imagine if she were an 8-year-old child. That's about how innocent she is.
How do you mean innocent when you were 18?
8. I mean,
Okay.
I was pretty innocent when I was 8. I don't know about you, but...
8, yes. Okay, 8. Okay.
I mean, I'm 18 now, so...
I was about to say. Okay, yes, I'll look into it.
Thank you.
Wait, you're an elf, right?
Yeah.
You're 18?
I'm the human equivalent, so...
Oh,
I don't
okay,
know
okay.
how
I was
that
about
is
to
in
say. I was getting worried.
Because they mature, like their age goes up, but they mature slowly, don't they?
Yeah. Okay, so you're super young still, actually, like a teenager.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Couldn't you tell by the way she is?
I thought she was at least a bit older. But yeah, okay. I will, but you'll have to share me some information about your husband. I'd love to know more about who are the men in your life.
How much do you need to know?
Just let me know. Just anything nice, fun. What he was, what he did.
I'll come up and see you later. But you
Lovely.
tell no one.
I will tell no one. Okay, I'm just gonna read through this book and I'll make sure to note down all the spicy stuff in this book.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, good night and I'll see you later.
So, give me a what languages do you speak, Ignia?
I speak Common, Primordial, Elemental.
Yeah, you can't read this book.
I can't read this book.
Definitely not. No.
Are there images in the book?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Like, as soon as I get to my room and I start reading it, I just look at the images and I just like, I can't read this shit. I'll go to Tristana's room and I knock on the door.
You hear like a music box playing and I quickly turn it off. Don't answer.
What kind of music? and some smooth jazz.
No, it's fucking emo. No, it's probably screamo at this point.
Oh,
To
no.
block out the noise of all that slapping, and Battigrunt in the next room going, swivel spoon, swivel spoon. He doesn't stop. It's been an hour.
Or it's more like spoon, swivel.
Yes, hello?
So I managed to look at some pictures, but I can't actually read this book.
Oh. Yeah, I couldn't read it either.
What
know what?
language is it? Do I know what language is
Yeah,
it?
can we try and figure out?
Yeah.
Oh,
If I help, can
give me a history check, probably.
I help somehow?
Yes, you can help. Whoever wants to roll is going to do the main roll, but you'll get advantage. It's not 2 rolls.
How much? Do you have any history? I have not. Okay.
It's too
On a
late. You
scale of
already
1 to
rolled.
Character.
You already
Yeah.
rolled. So give me a second.
12.
Okay, so this is with help, the 12. The writing looks elvish, but it's not.
It's looks like it's Elvish.
It's
But I
definitely
don't-
not Elvish.
Oh, who could read this?
Selena.
Okay. Well, as long as there's no pictures, what could go wrong? How old is Selena again?
Yeah, how old is Selena? Because she acts like she's, I don't know, 14 or something.
I don't know if Selena told you.
She hasn't.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
I don't know
she's-
how old she is on the outside, but on the inside, this is not the best choice of reading for her, but we need to know.
Okay, well, we'll just explain to her that things like this sometimes happen. I mean, how bad can it be compared to the guy that she saw inside of that bookstore?
Oh, you didn't read the unicorn book, did you?
No.
That is not how you ride a horse.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we should ask the Dan or Fopan first. Maybe they can read it.
Maybe?
Also,
Selena's very good at languages and books and all that kind of stuff. She's just not very
Well-
good at putting the thistle in the field, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, well, maybe it's time for her to grow up.
in the field!
Maybe it's time for her to grow up, but yeah.
All right. Do you know which room the Dan or Vopan is in?
Do I?
Yeah, I mean, they as soon as you guys started like acting like morons downstairs, they definitely would have just like peaced out and and like went up to bed. But I think that Vulpan probably came around and just said, everybody
Who's
gets.
what's rumor?
Yeah, he probably. I mean, you guys rented out the whole inn. So he probably went around to everybody's door and just kind of said, gave you guys just a general thing like, hey, we're going to meet up in the morning and see what we can figure out about this whole thing. I think everybody needs a little rest. But first thing in the morning, we'll get some breakfast and we're going to try and figure out how we need to proceed here.
Well, it's pretty late. We don't really know where his room is. Maybe we should just wait until the morning. We'll ask if he can read it, and otherwise, I think we'll just have to prepare, as he said, a few buckets of brandy and whatever else we can do, and then just let her read it.
This might be helpful, but how did you get Kelvin to take a bath? I feel like it's a similar sort of mind thing.
I just asked him.
Oh.
I I mean, I just asked or told him actually that he should go get fresh, and then he did.
Right. And he didn't expect anything in return, or?
Why would he expect anything in return?
Because he's obviously in love with you.
How do you mean he's in love with me?
How about the fact he can't put a sentence together when he's speaking to you? Or when you light your hair, he kind of wobbles a bit?
I mean, he does that more often, right?
He doesn't do it to anyone else.
Well, Kelvin is a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine. He's very, very sweet. But, I mean, he's very sweet. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, he's very sweet.
He spends a lot of time slapping in his room.
I'm sure that's just Mick and Buster.
Really?
I mean, I don't know. Why are you so interested in why he slaps in his room?
Because it's a... Who masturbates that loud?
Oh, so you listen to him masturbating?
You were there, standing outside the room.
I wasn't there. I was in the bath at that time, I think it was. I was not there.
No, you were there when you guys all listened at the door for when Kelvin. Yeah, this was a long.
Sure I wasn't in the bathtub. I'm pretty sure.
This was in episode 1 of season 2, so this was
Yeah.
7 episodes.
No,
ago.
you were there. We were all there in the hallway.
I thought Igna was not there at that time.
I mean, you've probably heard him slapping his clay before now. Why is that the thing now, slapping your clay? So you don't... You just think he's sweet?
Yeah, I mean, he's a friend of mine, as I said.
Does he know that?
I mean, I've told him that we're friends.
Right.
Yeah?
Have you told him he's sweet?
I'm sure I did. I mean, I've told him he's nice and kind and sweet, I guess. Yeah.
I have a little experience with men and sort of told them doesn't really work. Have you ever noticed that?
Why would I have to tell him that he is the sweet guy?
You made an alchemist dwarf have a bath. Can you fathom that at all?
I mean,
Not only an alchemist, but a dwarf had a bath.
I guess that's just the effect I have on men.
Okay.
But as I said, I think he's very nice and kind. But he's a friend.
That's
And
just
so
the effect
far-
you have on men.
And so far, he has not confessed his love to me, so I don't know. Maybe you're making this up.
Maybe I'm making up, and maybe you get everything you want, and you just don't know why it happens.
How do you mean I get everything I want?
Just there, yeah.
Yes, as I said, how do you mean I get everything I want? You don't know that. You don't know anything about me.
You made a dwarf take a bath because he
Just
didn't smell right.
because I get men doesn't mean I get everything.
Can I have the book, please?
Tristana, you gotta understand something. Men
Yes,
are
men
not
are weak-willed, and you should get everything.
everything.
I never said they were everything.
I've never gotten married.
No, you probably don't need to, with all the attention you get.
You're 18. Why would you get married so young? You need the attention,
I was
Tristana.
drunk, he was in a band. What am I supposed to do?
Oh God. I mean, I guess that, but anyways, don't think I get everything I want. There are plenty of things I don't get.
Do you even know who Gerard Weighing is?
Do I? Can I do a history check?
Sure. Why not?
No idea.
A 5. Yeah, you have no idea who this person is.
The lead bard of
No.
my alchemy romance.
No. Should I know him?
He's
See, like-
only in the biggest band ever.
Sure. I'm happy for you, Tristana. I really am. I'm happy that you found happiness.
No, I'm not happy. We're only technically still married, all right?
How does that work, technically still married?
Look, the bass player is a cleric.
What
And
did you do with the bass player?
I didn't touch the bass player. Oh, I didn't.
But he wants
Okay,
to
a
touch
little
you.
bit, all right? But that's before.
Oh,
Look.
so you were doing a little bit of while you were actually married, and then he
No, I
found
wasn't
out,
married at
but
the
you
time. I didn't know that Gerard was interested
Oh, so
until
you
he
did
got
the
up on
whole
stage
band.
and proposed. Not the drummer, of course. I'm not a savage.
Okay, well, you did half of the band. Wow, Tristan, I didn't know you were so dirty. And you were
Dirty?
complaining that I had everything. It seems that you had everything you needed.
No, you use your wiles to get what you want. I just had a bit of fun.
Who said I'm not having fun? I'm having
Exactly.
all the fun.
Manipulating people.
How am I manipulating people?
You made a dwarf have a bath.
I did not manipulate him. I asked him. And he did it, and I didn't even force him.
I don't think you understand what you are. Did you see? Are you still wearing the dress?
Yeah.
Did we change? Have you
Oh
seen?
no, yeah, I would have bought it off because I went to bed. But I probably wear like this like gown thing, so it's technically not much different.
But the dress was like you rolled. Like wasn't it a natural 20
Yeah.
you rolled on that dress? Did
Double
you see?
natural.
Yeah, it was a double crit. It was a double crit.
Did you see that dress you were wearing? You made 4 of the waiters fall over. Notice how your champagne glass was never empty.
It's because I like champagne. I don't know what you're trying to say, Tristana, but I think you're just exaggerating a little bit. You've had done things with half a band. I mean, I don't know. I don't do much with men. You might think that I have all the men, but you don't often see me actually doing something with them, do you?
No, it's because you just use your wiles to get what you want without giving them what they want.
And what do I want? Did I ever say? Well, I mean, it
Maybe
would
you
be nice
wanted
if
an
Calvin-
alchemist to take a bath. I don't really
I
know.
mean, maybe it was nice if Calvin took a bath for the ball because it would be, he would look good and
So he
we'd
wouldn't
maybe
show you
find
up?
a woman. No, how do you mean show me up?
By having a stinky, smelly alchemist dwarf next to you.
No, it would just be nice for him to look proper for the queen.
I mean, do you think he cared about looking nice?
I mean, I care. We
yes,
all look nice.
Yes. Okay, we're getting there. Good, good.
I mean, come on. We gotta all look a bit good. When we go to a ball like that, it's important that we do something about ourselves. Even Kelvin. Even
Kelvin.
you.
What's wrong with the way I look?
Nothing. Those 50 Shades of Black look beautifully on you.
Well, yeah, black's a very malleable color. Right. Okay then. I'm just going to try and take the book. I gave you the information. I'm going to try and take the book.
And I'm just gonna turn around. Half the band. Not bad. And I'm just gonna go near Battlegrounds because is Battlegrounds still like yelling in his room pretty much?
It's actually worse. I'm asleep, but I'm having a nightmare
okay.
about fighting a giant swiveling spoon, and I'm holding on like an iron bowl rodeo in my dream, and I'm like, spoon, swivel. in my sleep.
I guess I'll let him sleep because
I feel like you go to like knock and you just hear Swoon, Swoon, and you're like,
yeah. I'll just head back to bed.
Okay. So, Selena, what's going on in your room right now?
I got to my room, slammed the door, threw myself on the bed, probably had a good cry. And then I got back up, placed the unicorns around the room, and just started to try to commune with my patron.
Okay. Do you have a name for your patron?
Ooh. Not really. He doesn't like he mostly just to me is the unicorn. It's one of those things that like I'm trying to get his name, but he hasn't given it to me yet. But it's definitely a male unicorn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just kind of set up your room and stuff, and Salem is helping you like place the unicorns, and you have like I think you have like a predisposed position for all of them. Like that is spot number 1. That is spot number 150. You know, like you've got a spot. So Salem is like
number 7. Yeah. Oh no, those ones you always get those two mixed up. That's 24. That's 24, and that one's 48. Yeah. Okay. You got it.
He goes.
Okay. I'm starting to feel a little better here. Yeah. Honestly, I think it's time. It's been a while. We need to commune with him. You know.
And he like walks over and like pats the back of your hair.
Thank you. I know it's not something that like it depends. Are you feeling up to it today or Yeah? Okay. Well, sit with me. I got some candles. I'll start the ritual, okay?
Oh my god. Tango! Sorry.
Oh, he started the ritual.
Salem! Sorry, he just like knocked over a stack of boxes.
Cats being assholes.
Oh god.
Boo Boo will just push all my papers like off of my table. She'll just shove them over, like make herself a nice napping spot.
Oh man, they're crazy, right? Like they're just cats. All
right, so Salem, just get over here, okay? Okay, well, you gotta say the words with me, though. Okay, so sit on my lap. It's okay. All right, you got the candles? Okay. All right. Put them down. Light them. All right. Repeat after me. Unicorn. Thank you for the powers you've given us. Thank you for bringing us together in our time of need. And we hope to be able to speak with you once more in our time, which is now.
And I want to just like just sit and like breathe with Salem for a second and just like relax.
I don't think it's working. I think I missed something.
Give me a perception check.
Where are we here? Perception.
Salem has fallen asleep.
Salem! Hey! Salem! I would just want to like kind of knock him on the head. Salem!
You fell asleep during the ritual again. No, you know what? Buddy, go to bed. It's okay. I'll do the ritual myself. Okay.
And I'll like pick him up by the scruff and just kind of put him on the bed.
Okay. He does the thing where he like turns around in a circle and like scoots under the covers, then comes back up, then scoots under the covers, then comes back up.
Okay, stop. You gotta stop moving so I can do the ritual, buddy. I know you're trying to get comfortable, but like. Okay, just do your thing. Are you comfortable now?
You see like his hands stick out from underneath the covers.
Okay, sleep well, buddy. Alright, let's try again. Oh, Unicorn, thank you for bringing us together in our time of need. We are very thankful for the powers that you've given us, and we hope to repay you in time. Please, we wish to commune with you in this moment, for we feel we need the connection as much as you possibly might.
And I'm gonna keep doing that for a little while.
Okay. Give me a religion check.
9.
Okay. You don't feel anything particularly different about the prayer.
I think I'm too out of it today. Okay, I'm gonna do this again first thing tomorrow morning.
And I'll extinguish the candles and climb into bed with Salem and kind of just curl up and fall asleep.
Okay. Fair enough. Pass out. Yeah, so Tristana, are you trying to do anything else before you get to sleep?
I'll have a quick look at the pictures in the book.
Okay.
Are they artistic or gratuitous?
Give me an investigation
Are you slapping
check.
clay?
Give you a what?
More, I think it'd be flicking clay, maybe.
Okay. just straight up.
Wow. Investigation check, please.
Spicy. Investigation.
Yeah. 13. So looking through the book, there's not a lot of pictures. There's only some, like, maybe for some of the, like, the chapters, I guess, that are throughout the book. There's not too many chapters, maybe like 10 total or something. There are various depictions of... It's, like, very stylized pictures of sort of creatures, like, creeping out of the dark, and it looks like they are sort of seducing various people, and there's one where you see like a creature that does not look like the rest. It is quite clearly like similar to what the Fiarshi looked like.
I'm gonna like bend over the corner of the page, so I remember that page.
Okay.
The book was called Taken in the Shadows.
Taken in the Shadows, correct.
Yeah, I mean, I can't get any... There's nothing in... Is there anything labeled in any of the pictures?
Labeled? No, definitely not.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, I think in terms of like the picture with the creature that looks like the Fiarshi, they're kind of... It's kind of like looming in the background, and you see there's like multiple... It's a stylized picture, like the Fiarshi is kind of overlooking some kind of strange, and it's creepy too, right? Like it's kind of like a sexual assault kind of thing, where there's these people that are basically coming out of the night and just kind of, attacking these people essentially, and it's definitely raised the dander up for you. The hairs in the back of your neck are creep the fuck out.
My dander is very raised right now. Very high dander. Scale of 1 to 10, 9 dander right now. I'm not entirely sure what dander is. Did that come through? I don't. Oh, poor Selena. She's like 12 or something. How old she actually is, though? Swivel spoon! Yes, I'm going to sleep.
All right. So I guess everybody passes out for the night. And there's no interruptions throughout the night. Everybody gets a long rest. Everybody can roll me a Constitution saving throw. Let's see who wakes up in what order. Okay. We need one for Kelvin. Okay. So, looks like Battergrund is the first to wake up.
Silver!
Some beams of light making their way through the window.
Well. Time to feed them all.
And I'm gonna reach to my coin pouch, my coin pouch, and take my maul from the ground, and I'm gonna start slotting it in this little mouth in my etched maul with ties. I'm gonna put in 10 gold pieces.
Okay. This is a special weapon that was chosen by Battergrund upon becoming a member of the guild.
Yeah, alright. Alright. He's bad for today. I better try to contact Scoraeus again.
I'm gonna hold on to my stalactite. I kind of kneel on the ground. I'm gonna lay the chainmail and the rapier out.
Oh, Scoraeus! How long has it been now since we've been talking? Very, very long time. You very rarely respond to me, but I understand. You don't need words to talk to such a good friend. But I found myself with yet another metal that I don't recognize, and this one could be important. So, if at some point today, with your earthly knowledge of rocks and metals and all the things that I love in the world, could send me a sign, well, your loyal servant, Battergrund, would truly appreciate it.
Roll me a religion check, please.
Oh God.
A -1 modifier on that one. So it wasn't a critical fail.
Hard to please. Yeah.
But Battergrund hasn't quite nailed down this whole praying thing. He's been given some power. Maybe Scoraeus felt bad for you. Who knows? But it hasn't gone well. A lot of your communing with Scoraeus has been a lot of you talking and nobody talking back. You're muted, Ignia.
How does this weapon work? Or like you can just talk to?
My weapon gets hungry and I gotta feed it 10 gold a day for it to be a little more powerful.
Damn.
So, so you do your morning
Time
prayers
to
and whatnot.
suit up and get breakfast.
All right. Next up is Selena. You wake up There's the usual site of Imphole nearby.
Salem? Salem? Salem! Your butt's on my face again. Just off. Get off. Get off. Get off. I'm gonna push him off my face. You're so cute, but I don't want to see that end of you. Okay. That's... No. You can't just sit on people's faces. That's where poop comes out. Okay. You know what? If there's even a smidge of poop on my face, I'm hanging you upside down, and you will never be able to get off. And you're going to be hanging upside down by Holder while we go and travel. Yeah, you heard me, so you wipe your butt.
He's like looking.
Mama taught us better.
He's like looking at his butt. He's spinning around.
Just pick him up by the scruff again, check his butt. All right, you're clean. It's fine. Okay, one more time. And I'll get out of bed, kind of shuffle to the floor where there's the candles and everything, light them. I'll start communing again. Oh Lord Unicorn, patron of my power, blessed be your horn which brightens every flower. Silver is your magic, heal with flame and light. Please don't cause us. Fuck. Salem, can you not do that? Like, I can see you. You're grooming yourself in the middle of the bed. You can reach your own butthole.
He's got like a little snake tongue that's coming out. You know?
I know you could. You see, you told me you couldn't reach your own butthole, but there you are. Go clean yourself in the bathroom or somewhere else. Just, I'll get up and I'll put up like a little just wall. I'll try to makeshift a wall out of pillows or something, and just back there. Just do it there. All right, one more time. Oh Lord Unicorn, patron of my power, blessed be your horn which brightens every flower. Silver is your magic, heal with flame and light. Please don't cause us havoc and help us in our fight. And I just sit there, just quietly, just trying to reach out to him again.
Okay, give me a religion check. Okay, you feel this sort of reassuring feeling wash over you, where I think you equate this feeling to rainbows. Feels in your head what rainbows feel like.
Rainbows. Hi, Mr. Unicorn. Thank you for the rainbow. Is that all I feel?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. It's better than yesterday. I'll talk to him again soon. Okay. Salem, let's go make breakfast, buddy.
His head pokes through the pillows.
No. Yeah. Okay. Licking your own butt does not count as breakfast. You have to make breakfast. No. Okay. You know what? Just come on. Let's go. Up. We'll walk out the door and go downstairs.
Okay. Next, Ignia, you awake.
I slept fine. I'd say I haven't had a super bad sleep. And I wasn't also super roughed up, so just get up, grab some sort of did they have bathrobes back then? Yeah, they do have bathrobes.
No, definitely not. They wouldn't have a bathrobe.
Nothing bathrobe-y like?
No.
But the woman had a nightgown. Why can't I have a bathrobe?
What woman?
Because you mean Kaylin? She bought a nightgown.
Max asking if they exist.
I mean,
Yeah.
they probably exist, I guess.
I just want to have a bathrobe. God damn it. Let me
Your own
Well, you gotta
bathroom,
go buy
right?
one.
Yeah,
You have to buy one.
Yeah, I have one. I'm just saying, like, did they
I
exist
bet you
in that
Igni
time?
has
of age?
so many clothes.
She probably does. Yeah.
And they're all silky bathrobes.
Sure. Why don't you go ahead and why don't you minus 5 gold pieces, okay? And we'll say that you've purchased a few different articles of clothing, basic clothing. You bought one of the bathrobes from the bath place. Yeah.
Fucking expensive, though. I'll just do minus 10 and I'll say I have a nice bathrobe, a silky one.
Okay. Hey, you have a nice one.
I have a nice one. I walk down. I'm just gonna go for breakfast, not dinner.
In the bathrobe?
In the bathrobe, yeah.
Okay.
Come on, this is Ignia. She does those things.
Do you have like the fucking monster feet slippers on too?
No, I don't have those.
And this is like the only time that you guys see Ignia that's like not like well prepared for the day. Her hair's all, she's got bed head.
Hey! But she does look good while she looks like that. She's like one of those people that actually does not look like they actually have been in bed, but they have been in bed type of people, which is not fair.
I literally hate those people, by the way.
But they don't exist. It's like there's no one who wakes up and looks good. Like, no way. A hot mess. Good one. But yeah, I'm just gonna go down and I'm gonna see if I see anyone from a group.
Okay, sure. So Battergrund and Selena are downstairs at a table. Volpan is not there, but Dedan is. He's got a plate of breakfast that's there.
Do I see Selena there?
Yeah, Selena and Battergrund are there already.
Okay. Then I would like to go to Selena. Selena, could I ask you something?
Good morning, Ignia.
Good morning, Battleground.
Wow.
I was curious. Me and Tristana were speaking last night. How old are you?
It's not very nice to ask a lady her age,
I'm
Ignia.
Oh.
What is this? Why? We're just curious how old you are. We're worried.
Would you like some breakfast? It's really
I'm
good.
the age of 23, Ignia, if you were going to ask me next.
I'm gonna tell you something very interesting about Tristana if you tell me how old you are. I
I'm
know
okay.
more about her ex-husband
Oh, I already know his name.
and her
Gerard.
band and his band.
Gerard.
Ben.
Well, that
members.
makes sense that he was in a band.
It's just important that we know how old you are because what we're gonna show you is not gonna be great, and we'd like to prepare you.
Hey, whoa, what?
I think I've seen lots already, and I'm very prepared. I have communed with my patron, and he has given me the strength that I need to take on today.
You sure you're prepared for it? And I just whisper in her ear like something super vulgar. I don't want to. You sure? I also heard.
Whoa! Away from my food, Selena. Good.
I'm ready.
And there's more of that, like something with a unicorn.
Give me a
and,
dexterity
like, the
saving
sitting on
throw,
the
please,
horn.
Battergrund. Dexterity saving throw, Battergrund. Okay, yeah, you get your food out of the way. There's a little bit of projectile vomit that comes splashing down onto the floor.
I also heard something that Tristana read about the unicorn horn.
No.
They're
Ignia,
sitting on
Ignia.
it. It's
I want to punch Ignia.
And that's a good place for us to take our next break. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay tuned for some more Tablestory, the Seventh Eon. Last break of the night. Back in a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Tablestory, the Seventh Eon, Season 2, Episode number 8. Welcome back. I think while the stuff is going on downstairs, the second and last person to wake up is Tristana.
It took me a while to wake up. I guess the images in the books I might have been a bit restless, just sort of disturbed me a little bit.
Yeah, they were disturbing.
Second I wake up, I'm gonna check the books there. 'Cause it's on my mind.
You're going to check that the book is there?
Yeah,
Sure.
Just reach out and just okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's right there, right where you left it.
Oh God, why did he roll? I'm gonna get changed. I'm gonna make sure I put that book in my bag, so it's on me. I know what it is. And I'll just go down to. I walk down the stairs and.
Yeah, you walk down the stairs and you see Selena throw a punch at Ignia. Selena, go ahead and give me your it's going to be your strength. And I don't think that you have proficiency in it. So just click your strength attribute.
So, could I react to
No,
that
it's your
if
AC.
I see her hit it?
It's your AC. So
Okay.
she's a 17 versus your AC.
Yeah, that's a hit then.
Yep. Okay. So that's 1 point of damage.
Whoa, hey! What was that about? What did you say, Ignia?
I literally tried to prepare her for the books, and you're gonna regret that. But I understand that you are very young and immature.
No.
My eyes are I'm gonna make them glow like really red, angry. Be like, you see it again.
No.
Say it again.
No.
You-
Hey, both of
I
you.
tried to warn you for the books and tried to help you, but technically you don't need help. So I hope you enjoy reading all the
I
awful
don't
things
need
that
your
are in
help.
there.
I don't need your help. You just come in here and you tell me all this sacrilegious stuff. I can deal with it on my own.
Well, I see that you can deal with it. Good luck.
You're not my mom.
I'm
You
gonna
guys
walk
better
away.
stop.
I've already walked away. Like, I'm not dealing with this child.
Okay. Ignia storms off. Tristana, you see Ignia walks right past you.
Are you especially ignitey?
Yeah,
Quite warm.
pretty much.
Yeah, I ain't touching that.
Dedan is just muttering, like in the background.
This is what Kaylin does. This is what she does.
Rocking back and forth.
It's just starting now. This is her effect on everybody.
What in the actual hell happened between
You
you
alright,
two?
Selena? Did you just punch Ignia?
She had it coming.
Oh, I don't think she did. She was just whispering in your ear, and then all
Yeah,
of a
you
sudden you
didn't-
punched her.
You didn't hear what she said, Batterfront.
Well, what did she say?
She's saying
Selena?
how all these bad things about the unicorn.
What bad things?
I don't want to repeat them.
Then I don't believe you. And, you could just be lying as an excuse to punch Ignia.
Battergrund,
What?
perhaps should let it go.
No, she can't just punch one of our friends like that.
She can't just tell me all this stuff about my patron.
She was talking about your god,
She said the unicorn.
the unicorn. So if anybody says any bad thing about unicorns, it's immediately about your god.
Well, have you ever seen a unicorn in real life?
Well, no, but what is?
Exactly, the unicorn.
You think there's only one unicorn?
The one unicorn, yes.
Battergrund, who's your god?
I told you about him before, Tristana. It's Scoreus Stonebones, the stone giant. But he lives under the ground. But he doesn't really meddle in the affairs of humans. However, if you're really loyal to him, or you're a big fan of stone and stone giants like myself, I've been so lucky as to get contacted by him before. And that's where all my magic comes from.
My magic comes from the same thing, the unicorn.
Imagine if your
What?
god.
The unicorn gives me my powers.
But unicorn's
magic.
not Scoreus. How's
Can
that the
I-
same thing?
I'm just upstairs and I just yell downstairs. Well, that you got the certain weird things in that book that we were talking about.
I want to throw an Eldritch Blast at her.
She's up the stairs. So
I would.
Can I
stand
curveball it? Like,
I'm gonna try to
no.
Can I bend the bullet?
No, you can't curveball it.
okay, I just
What's it initially, right?
then I want to just I don't know. I don't know what I would do then. I just want to get mad. I just want to maybe throw a knife at the wall or something.
Ignia's doing the thing, like if you guys have ever gone to like a shop or something and there's an argument that happens, she's doing the thing where the person says something as they close the door to the shop, you know, like so they can have the last word. Ignia's trying to have the last
annoying.
word. Yeah.
No. It was more that she was like, she hears you yapping like, my unicorn, blah, blah, blah. And she's just like, fuck, this is annoying.
Yeah, I want to
Your
throw
unicorn!
a knife.
That's what you're doing.
I want to throw the knife that I'm using for breakfast towards the stairs. Just
Okay.
fucking whip it.
And this is the time when Kelvin is walking down the stairs. He's like looks at you kind of funny, like, good morning, Ignia.
Someone is a little bit offended because of their immaturity.
He walks down like the first two stairs.
I don't think you heard that because you were too far.
He's got his head turned like, what do you mean?
Today, you need to calm down. We don't do that to our friends.
Buster, why don't you go down first?
Buster gets hit, you're dead.
Elena, would
Buster
you like
starts
to go
trotting
for
down the stairs.
A walk?
So, Lena, I'm gonna have to restrain you if you don't stop trying to hurt my friends.
Don't understand.
Donna, no, you don't understand. You got no problem with putting daggers at people all the time, so you're not the one to talk right now.
I want to take my fork, just kind of jab it in the table right next to Battergrun's hand, get up and walk away.
Yeah, you better go.
Battergrund, look.
Salem is trying to grab like his plate of bacon, like he's just like.
This is my chance on the prize.
Battergrund, you're just making it worse. He just needs to get it out of her system.
Making what worse? She still hasn't told me what was said.
Right. Okay, your god. I've forgotten his name again because I'm a terrible person. What was it?
Scoraeus Snowbones.
Scoraeus. Imagine, right? Does Scoraeus talk through people sometimes? You give sermons or anything like that?
He doesn't talk through people. What? Why would he do that? He's a stone giant.
Oh, religious people, man. Right. Imagine
What does that
someone...
mean?
Nothing. Carry on. Focus.
So,
Focus.
the to Chok Chok's husband, the other owner of the Hound and Toad, the Hound. He's a human male. He has, I think, kind of a sort of short haircut. Probably wearing, I think period specific kind of clothes, maybe some like burgundy and brown kind of color pants, maybe some like brown leather pants. And he just says, "Excuse me, can you guys keep it down, please?"
Hold on. She's explaining something to me, and then we'll quiet down. I think.
Maybe if you be quiet now, I'll explain it easier.
Listen, I don't care what's going on, but don't throw knives, and there's no fights in here, okay? This is just we try and keep things civil in here, okay?
I agree.
This is a happy
It's
place.
exactly what I just said. Thank you, whoever you are. Now, please continue, Tristana.
You don't understand. You're a man.
I don't understand. I'm a man.
Yes.
That sounds like an excuse.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
You said you were going to tell me if I quieted down.
Look, Attigrund?
Buster's at the bottom of the stairs, and he's just like looking around.
Do you know what? I can't say it. Damn. Look, sometimes when people don't understand each other, they get a bit heated. Misunderstandings happen. It's just a bit prevalent when...
No, that's not what that was.
Do you know what cycle syncing is?
No. What is that?
I think you might have just found out. Oh, Vandy's giving me the death stare right now.
All I know is that Selena was fine, and then Ignia whispered something in her ear, and she was not fine. After being asked her age, so I have no idea what sort of thing was said in her ear.
Yes, but you can imagine what was said in your ear. It's Ignia. She's a bit of a bitch. You might have noticed.
Excuse me?
Whoa.
My characters
I
thought
hope
you were
she
a bitch.
doesn't hear that.
You need to
No,
be
we're
careful,
talking
I don't think I
Tristana.
heard that, no.
You need to be careful, Tristana. Oh, you're gonna get the knife thrown at you.
I mean, I'm not gonna piss off Selena. She's literally a demon.
I don't know. I just heard it was related to some pictures in some book, and I guess it was about unicorns.
Oh dear.
What?
Imagine if somebody said that your god had a big penis.
That's a compliment.
He's a stone giant, so I mean, realistically, his penis is probably very large.
I regret this. Yes, but imagine if they were saying slander. Imagine somebody invented something that he had intimate relations with someone he shouldn't.
Like,
Okay,
A
so
human, that would be very painful for that human.
I have orcs as a preferred enemy. Can I try and figure out what would be the worst thing for an orc to be accused of of a sexual nature?
A vasectomy.
I think probably the worst thing an orc can imagine, like sexually, is probably mating with an elf.
Imagine if an orc mated with an elf. Just going at it.
why? Why, Tristana? Why?
Exactly. Right. Calm down. Batagran.
Oh, God, it's gross, Tristana.
Calm down, buddy. It's okay. No one's suggesting that, but that's kind of what Igneous said. to
Tristana
Selena.
is an elf as well, so this is like probably a little offensive to you too. Like,
I mean,
hey,
I don't think I find orcs attractive in the same way. Do you know?
Why
I think
would
we're
you
like.
say that in front of me? You being an elf and me being the orc blood, you gross. You disgust me.
That's basically what Igneous said
You
to Selena.
primitive being. Ugh,
Are you starting to understand now?
God. But I still wouldn't hit you for that.
Yes, but imagine if it was your god that was doing that.
Did Ignia say that unicorns fuck elves?
Technically, yes, but that's not what I'm trying to get. That was in the book. You do not want to see that book.
There were elves fucking unicorns in the book?
Just keep it down. Don't let Selena hear you.
Okay. Thank you,
I'm
Tristana.
out the door already.
I
Like,
get it.
It's okay.
I get it. All right, I'll go back to eating.
All right. Jesus.
I'm gonna go down
So-
again because I'm actually really fucking hungry.
so Kelvin's there, and he's just like,
What happened?
Well, Kelvin, apparently Ignia told
no,
Selena-
Kelvin is up with Ignia in the hallway,
Oh,
like
sorry,
up the
sorry.
steps.
I just asked Selena how old she was because you know how we get that book, and she is the only person that can read it. But she's a little sensitive, probably her age, but she doesn't want to share it. And I just told her what some of these books said to mentally prepare her because she's obviously not mentally prepared, and she went mayhem. It was about unicorns, and I know it was very indecent, but I mean, if she can't be prepared for that, she can't be prepared for the book. And I wanted to help her, but she didn't accept anything, and she was too shy to say her name. Whatever, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna get some breakfast.
This is great because this like supersonic like speech just came flying out of Ignia, and Kelvin says,
Okay.
Okay. So, do they have sausage for breakfast?
I'm actually going for bacon. I don't know about sausage. Maybe ask Selena, but I don't know if she's old enough for sausages.
Buster, are you still alive? Yep. All right, it's safe. Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down again as well. I'm just gonna get some breakfast.
I am 100% blanking Ignia. You know, the blanking that you do that's obvious?
What is blanking? Just like not looking, but looking?
Almost like talk to the
Blank
hands, but with
staring? Okay, goddamn.
visibly ignoring
I
you.
don't care. I'm honestly just annoyed by the way Selena reacted, so I don't even notice you at all. To be fair, I'm just gonna go get food.
Can I just quickly buy some rations and then go after Selena? Is it that kind of in?
I'll roll for it. Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna go after Selena after I visibly blanked Ignia. Visibly blanked.
Did not see it at all.
You're being ignored so hard. Oh my god.
Just like I'm ignoring you because Ignia doesn't see you at all at the moment. She has other things to worry about.
Hey, good morning, Kelvin.
Good morning. So,
Yeah,
sausage looks good.
yeah, it is good. It was almost ruining for me. Like a fork was almost stabbed in my hand, and then I couldn't have used it to eat the sausage. But otherwise, it's delicious.
Right.
Yeah.
Buster. Buster, could you be so kind as to fetch me some sausage? Yep. Here you
That's
go,
handy.
Buster. Take some money. Oh, just fill up the plate, Buster. Yep. Oh, he probably can't order. Wait a minute. I'll be right back, Buttergrund. I just want to make sure that I have plenty of sausage.
Oh yeah, of course. I'll be sitting here with good old Dad. You know, man, I'm bummed I didn't get to meet your ex-wife, but it's okay.
Dan is at the table, like right next to you guys, like, and his back is turned towards you. Like he didn't want to like socialize with anybody, but you guys like sat down at the table right next to him. Yeah, and he just says,
This is what she does. It's what she does. Drives everybody crazy.
Silly
She
Dad.
barely has to do anything. It's a magic power.
So Kelvin goes to help Buster get some sausage after Anton, also known as the Hound, looks kind of confused as Buster tries to order, saying, "Yep, yep." Kelvin says,
Oh, ignore him. He's got a speech problem. Here, why don't we get 2 plates of sausage? Just fill it up. Lots of sausage. And maybe a plate of eggs.
"Okay, please tell me that you'll be doing no screaming and no utensil throwing, please. This is a family establishment, please. We have no need for those displays of violence in here."
Are there actually other people eating there, even if they're not?
No,
staying?
you guys have the inn to yourselves.
Yeah. Okay.
So Dadan's there. There might be like I think maybe Urfi and Vongram are probably at a table, probably having some food. But the newbies aren't there. Vulpan still hasn't graced you guys with his presence. Selena, you're outside. What happened? Where do you go?
I guess I just want to go and sit. Is there like a garden outside? Maybe?
A garden? Definitely not. This is a pretty big city. I don't think that there's really much room for a garden.
Okay, then I'll probably just kind of walk along the streets and just try to calm myself down, just kind of walking around.
Okay. Tristana, make a perception check. Oh, did you say you went after Selena? Tristana?
Yes, I did.
Okay, give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Wait a minute, is this... I have, like, preferred... Would you say this is mountainous?
Definitely not. A 17. Okay. So maybe... I don't think you saw Selena, but you probably heard Selena. She's probably grumbling, like, quite loudly further down the street.
She just comes up to me, tells me all these things. Like, can you believe this? Oh my gosh, she's so mad. She thinks she's all great because she has all this red hair that's all fire. Well, I can make fire too. And she just has stupid fire on her head. She's not even pretty. And she has this stupid dress that didn't even... I bet I could make a better dress than that, and nothing would look good on her because she's just so bad and so mean. And just run.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah. What? Oh.
People really hate my hair.
How you doing?
Okay.
I do the head tilt. How you doing?
I'm okay. I'll be fine. I just need to take a walk to calm down. She just doesn't understand subtlety.
I think she does. She just doesn't want to.
Well, I don't like it. And I was totally prepared. And then she comes at me and she makes all these big, stupid words come out of her mouth. And I don't like it. And I could have done this on my own. I don't need her help.
Did you see that dress yesterday? Was that slutty enough, do you think?
Oh my gosh. She's so slutty. Like, it's so bad. Like,
and she's all like, I don't know. Why do
I don't
people
even
act
know
like
I'm
this?
pretty. Oh my god.
Waving her hair around.
She's like, all the people are looking at her, but it's like, really? Are they looking at her because she's pretty or because she's a big hoe?
I think we both know the answer to that.
I think so too.
And then she's all like, oh, is this for me? Oh, I didn't ask for this.
Oh, I get all these gifts because I'm so pretty. I'm a fire genasi.
I get everything I want just because they might think they'll see a bit of boob.
Oh,
which they
and
probably will because I'm such a hoe.
look at all my side boob on this dress because it just doesn't have anything on the side. So much boob. Why does there so much? Cover
I don't
up
even
a
have that
little
much
bit.
boob
Like,
in holes.
Well,
She
you
had
know-
just out the side.
This is making me feel better. Thank you. I miss my friends back home. We used to make fun of each other all the time, but it was good fun. Yeah. Salem had some fun friends too. It was a good time.
His hand like comes out of the hood and he just kind of does this to your face, like.
I know. Thank you.
She was right about one thing, though.
What was that?
This book isn't going to be nice to read.
I know.
There's definitely no heretical stuff in it, though.
Okay, well, that's good at least. And I communed with the unicorn today, and I think he knows that whatever I see today is not a reflection of how I actually feel about him.
It's a work of fiction that has some hidden meaning inside it.
And that is the goal, is to find the hidden meaning. Is not here for the smuttery that's in there.
Did, talk about your dad a lot. Do you know what the birds and the bees are?
Yeah, my parents tried to hide a lot of that from me. I'm the youngest of all my siblings, and there are a lot of us. And my mom decided that the last few of us should be kind of, brought up without all the demon nonsense. So, I know about it, but I also tried to avoid a lot of the, the stuff that my dad does.
The stuff that your dad does?
Yeah, my dad's a demon.
Right.
He has a lot of wives.
Right. At the same time, it's not important. It's just, it's a bit spicy. Yeah?
I know I'm not going to be comfortable, and I know I'm probably going to need a lot of prayer after it, and maybe some candy and a couple buckets to throw up in, but I can use Salem, and Salem's usually pretty good about this stuff.
Wow.
He's seen many of the... Thank you, honey. You see a lot of the birds in the... Ow! You got your finger in my eye, Salem. Salem, okay. It's okay, thank you.
Right.
Just pass me the hanky, it's okay. Thank you.
Stained with bacon grease.
Ugh. Can you just get me the leaves? Okay, they're at the bottom with the apples.
And I would like to propose a nickname for Ignia.
Okay, sure. What is
Well,
it?
she's a fire hoe, so we could say Hot Spade.
A hot spade. Ah, that's a good one. Ah, the hot spade.
Just between us.
This is good. This is good. But I won't tell her. Yeah. Okay. Let me walk around a little bit and just work all the rest of this off, and then I'll come back and I'll sit in my room and I'll work on the book.
Okay, I've got the book on me. Do you want it now? Or?
Here, just. Yeah, okay. Salem, can you grab the book? I don't really want to touch it.
I hide the front of the cover a bit as I just pass it over to Salem.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and have some food, and I'm gonna ignore the shit out of her.
What a hot spade.
Hot Spade.
So bad. Thank you so much, Tristana. You're a true friend.
I'm just imagining that if this was real life, that you would witness your boys trash talking you, and you would actually sit there just having to listen to them. It's like actually legit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the inn, get some food and stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue walking down the street.
You continue walking down the street. You don't go back to the inn.
No, I'm just gonna walk kind of like around the block.
Okay. So, there's a bunch of homes in the area, but there's also a few shops. I think this area has there's a chandler. There's a chandler. There's a butcher. There's probably a shoemaker, like a cobbler. There are some weavers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna walk into the weavers, or I'm just gonna peer into the window. I'm not gonna actually go in because I'm poor as hell today.
Okay. Looking inside, you can see that they have like an old time kind of loom, right? So they're essentially, setting up the raw like cotton, I guess, to get put onto the various spindles there and get wheeled through the loom. It's probably 3 women that are working there. And you can see that they've got. It's just like looking into the window. It doesn't really look like a big shop kind of space. They probably sell a lot of their stuff to tailors to do with however they want, or maybe like some kind of textile kind of store, like a fabric store or something.
Is there anything for sale that's visible?
Not that you can see, no.
Oh, okay. Then I'll probably just keep walking and swing back to the front, like to the inn.
Okay. Head back to the inn. Walking inside, you can see Tristana, I guess, talking to Kelvin, and Battergrund is
visibly ignoring Ignia.
Yeah.
I just want to like nod and kind of smile at Tristana
Spade.
and just ignore.
Battergrund is trying
Ignia.
Battergrund is probably trying to talk to Dedan, and he's like doing the same visibly ignoring thing.
Poor Batagron gets ignored by literally everyone. His own god. In our party.
Well, to be honest, Dan is probably at the point where he's ready to ignore everybody. He's hating life right now, and kind of he's been traumatized. He's just trying to eat and not be visible to anybody right now. I think by about the same time you walk in, Selena, Volpan walks down the stairs, and he says, "I slept like a rock."
Oh, that's contagious.
Hi, Mr. Volpen. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing pretty good. I got to admit, that is a soft bed. A lot better than what I've been sleeping on, that's for sure. Ooh, that felt a lot better. Ooh. Wow, sorry for sleeping so late. All right, let me get some food, and then we can have a chat and figure out what the plan is here.
Oh, yeah.
Is there the knife in the wall still?
Oh, yeah, it's still there.
I just want to yank it out. Like stealthily, just hopefully.
Why don't you go get your breakfast, Pad? Go get something good to eat.
Give me a stealth check, Selena.
19.
Okay. Yeah, Volpan doesn't seem to notice. Okay. So yeah, he's gonna grab some breakfast. He says, good morning, Anton. Good morning, Brandolphus. How are you? I slept fantastically. I'm doing well. Has my little group here been all right? They've been keeping things under control?
Of course we have.
Not exactly.
I just want to run up to him and I want to give him the knife and I'll be like,
I'm so sorry, sir. I don't know what came over me. I will not do it again.
Give me a persuasion check. I rolled a 3. And he says, you should watch where you place your utensils. They can break very easily if you're not careful.
Yes, sir.
Kind of nods his head. And he said, Tatak Chok said that you were looking quite fit. You look a bit skinny to me. Looks like you need to eat some food. Don't worry, we've got some sausages that we just had brought in. Oh, that sounds amazing. That sounds so good. Please give me 2 plates. 2 plates. Okay, not a problem. Coming right up. Well, Pan sits down, and he says, "Why is there puke on the floor?" And that's where we're going to end the session today.
Oh, God.
Wow, that got heated.
I'm exhausted.
7 catty aeons.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Oh, Jesus.
So good job, everybody. That was an episode.
I don't think I've ever roleplayed catty before. That was fun.
That was fun. I have never, like, I don't do that in real life. So just to be able to do that, I was like, ooh, I feel it. And, like, no holds barred. Like, you pull out the shitty things too. Like,
This is why I could never have female friends. Like, it's just.
Oh no, I would never do that in real life though. Like, if
No,
if people say that
but
in-
like women are often like that. So like usually we have friends like that and they're like that. I just like, catty people.
Yep.
Don't you just hate the way she said she hates drama and then just causes all of it?
She just does all this drama. Like, oh, I can't even like do this. Oh, you should do it for me. Oh, like, look at this dress. I'm rolling 2 crits in a row. Look how hot I am. Like,
Good session, everybody.
it's so hard.
Nice. Yeah, so good job, everybody. Let's go around the room. Let's do some shout-outs to finish things off. Let's start off with Selena.
Hi guys, I'm OMG Vandy. At OMG Vandy, I play Selena, and that was really fun. I am in another campaign, a Warhammer 40k campaign on Fridays, and that's on.
That's what
that's on
cat memes do.
Mantis channel. This is what cat memes do to me, man.
She becomes catty.
And I'm also streaming on Saturdays, but I'm moving next week, or this week rather, on the Fridays. So my streaming will be a little bit erratic. But once I'm back and there, we'll be doing a 12-hour stream. Woo! So
Nice.
yeah, but I'll give you guys a heads up on that when that actually is going to happen.
So you move in one day, everything?
Yeah. So I need to start packing, but I move on Friday.
Oh,
So,
okay,
yeah.
nice.
And I hopefully will have internet by then.
Nice.
Yeah.
I hope it goes well. Moving is fun.
Yeah. It's a thing.
Tristana.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I stream every single day on twitch.tv/peachypixel8. Buy my merch, follow me on Twitter, and tune in tomorrow, 5 p.m. GMT, and I will be screaming into a microphone for a couple of hours. It's fun, honestly. It's not as bad as it sounds. It's 50%. 50%.
Ignia.
Hi, I'm Hot Spade. You can find me on twitch.tv/hotspade. No. I'm Aquinas, and I'll be streaming tomorrow. I don't know what yet. Also, I probably also stream in a microphone, so me and Peachy have that in common. Maybe Peachy screams less hard than me. I don't know, but I'm for sure. Yeah.
No one.
Your normal talking is louder than Peachy screaming.
I do talk pretty loud, yeah. I don't know what I'll be playing. I'm probably gonna play some Hunt, maybe, but we'll see. We'll see. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you very much. Battergrund.
What's going on, guys? I played Battergun today. I am your boy on Twitch and Twitter. I do hope that I can get another stream in this week. Last week I started Hollow Knight. I'll either be continuing that or diving into some Escape from Tarkov, which I've recently found out I super love. And yeah, that's it for me. Otherwise, just catch me here on Sundays.
Awesome. Thank you so much. As always, chat, you're wonderful. We love you. Thank you for participating and being fantastic. Thank you so much. We love you, chat. Thank you. If you guys enjoy what we do here and you want to be a part of the setting that the characters are playing in, the Talanis setting, I am working on the Talanis setting essentially as a releasable campaign setting. It's being worked on. We've got a few DMs that have kind of been up in the air and running some games here and there. So if you're interested and you want to come play some D&D, you should come hang out on the Discord, which I'll put again in the chat there. Come hang out on the Discord, hang out there, as well as the Tablestory Discord. We are part of the Tablestory group. I am a DM there along with Brad Wodo and Brotato, where we have a lot of awesome shows, various different kinds of role-playing shows, which you can see here. Tomorrow we've got the Nameless Ones, which is a OLD, What's Old is New system, which we do dark fantasy on. There's lots of demons and things on that. And on Wednesdays, we got Dust Veil over on Brad Wodo's channel. And Fridays, we've got Neon Scream, which is a cyberpunk show using the Sprawl, over on Brotato's channel. It's going to be pretty sweet. You should come check that out. And I'd like to say thank you to ya boy. Thank you, McQuanis. Thank you, Peachy. Thank you, Vandy. And thank you, Zagaticus, who couldn't join us today, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And if you guys like what you saw here on the show and you want to help support, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Hungover Coder, for throwing them biddies the over here. It allows us to do these shows. We do spend a lot of money doing the shows in general.
And happy birthday.
And happy birthday? Whose birthday?
The Hungover Coder.
Oh, it's his birthday? Well,
Wait,
look. Well,
it's
shit.
whose birthday?
Hungover Coder. Happy birthday, Hungover Coder.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy day, Beth.
Happy birthday.
Matt, you're muted.
Yeah.
I said it's technically his birthday, not yet where he is, but it is where I am, so that's why I know.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going to.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's the 30th here, so it's his birthday. So yeah.
Okay, happy birthday. If you guys like what I do here, I'd love a follow twitch.tv/Wacksteven and at Wacksteven on Twitter, where you can find out all the info about the various shows and things. There's, if you guys want to help support the show, biddies, subs, or there's a donation link down at the bottom for PayPal. That's all the shilling I'm going to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. You have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye, everybody. Peace out.
Bye.
Later.
It's the birthday in the future.